What up, baby?
That's that part. Hello everybody. Yes, I canceled Words on Stream to bring you this. Now, because we're doing this midstream, you guys get to watch the setup, but here's where we get the exciting part of the stream. Ready? Let's see. Oh, please let this work. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna grab this one right here. Okay, we're gonna reveal this one at a time. One at a time.
Oh, I will lick it. I will lick it.
Let's see. This is gonna be Kyle, and we're going to do this.
Cinder, please help. Cinder, please help me. Cinder, please help me. Cinder, please help me. Cinder, please help me.
Massive Kyle.
Cinder Ace.
Massive Kyle. Hold on. I'm gonna pull this down here so I can see what I'm doing. Kyle is big Kyle.
Big, extra large, and in charge.
Extra large Kyle. The sounds.
You might even say a girthy Kyle.
No.
We need to turn the chat box off. Hold on a second. Hold on.
No one heard Daenerys say that.
If you spell apple.
Okay.
I heard it.
So I got that one, right? And then I'm gonna do this one right here. And then I'm gonna do this. And I got let's see. I know this is super, super exciting for you guys. This is all the stuff that goes into behind the scenes production. Okay. Jump scare alert. Ta-da. Right there. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing though? I can see you laughing. Why are you laughing? I don't trust what's going on back here. I don't. Why are you laughing? Okay, something's
being degenerate.
Something's going on back here. Something's going on. Girth Kyle.
And chat heard it.
The moment y'all have been waiting for. He's here. He's here. See, I told y'all I had the snacks. I told y'all I had the snacks. We are here. We are live. We are in full effect. Crunchy Customs episode number 1 is live. I am going to be your host for this evening, which means
number one.
Yeah, you guys don't get to ego ult me anymore tonight, okay? I'm talking to you, Kingslayer. I'm talking to you, fucking Machisel. But yes, so.
Oh yes, crunches.
Oh God.
No,
the names are in the wrong place. Shut the front door.
We have Kyle snacks at the moment.
Wait.
Somebody called me a double agent, and I'm dying. That is the best.
You guys understand, like, I'm having a full-fledged panic attack right now. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, wait. There's Kyle.
My camera. Am I like? Oh, it's because it's missile. You're moving it around. I was like, man, is my camera?
Okay, now we have it. Okay, so listen. I don't work well under pressure. Okay, y'all know this ADHD brain over here just going burr. I'm having a panic attack. But this is not about me. All this is Crunchy Customs. We're doing this for the community. So just like we announced, we're going to be doing this as a series every Wednesday. My guy Steel Agent Kyle here is going to be your regular caster. And every week we're going to rotate in a new guest caster. And Doob Snacks has graciously agreed to host or cast or guest cast or co-cast our inaugural edition. Doob, thank you so much for being here. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. I kind of griefed your own stream by being exactly 48 minutes late, which is funny because this is how the message exchanges went between me and Crunches. I was like, listen, I'm gonna get there early, and then about 10 minutes before I was supposed to hop on, I was like, I'm gonna be here mega late because my daughter was on one. Cute as a button, but she was not feeling going to bed tonight, so we had a little bit tougher of a time. But we're here, we made it, and I'm excited to be here for the next 2 hours or whatever. We got this. We got this for sure. But you know, that's just like kids. We operate on their schedule, right? Understatement of the century. Understatement of the century.
And with us, obviously, you guys know our official caster of the Unite Femme Fatales. It's Steel Agent Kyle. How are you tonight?
Hello, I am well and totally not sweating through my hoodie right now.
We love that for you.
I don't know why you would
Is
even
a
bring that up.
t-shirt not an option? Wait.
Yeah, that we're fine. We're fine. I don't know why crutches. I don't know why you would ask that. So
Your chat is banana land. This is
welcome.
I'm
Welcome to
getting
the land of degenerates.
baptized in like the most intense chat of all time.
So wait,
this is gonna be good.
we have to ask. So, and I had to put Spraggles on the spot because he co-hosted 1 HP in a Dream a few months back. My chat is a bunch of heathens and degenerates. I'm just gonna we call spades around here. Where's your boundaries at? Just so they don't.
The boundaries are pretty far apart. We've got a lot of real estate to work in. As long as people aren't saying crazy out of pocket stuff about, I don't know, like my daughter or my wife, then I think we're in good shape.
Okay.
I'm pretty fair game, right?
So
I'm a fairly public figure, so I mean I've heard most of it already, so I think we're good.
Okay, fantastic. Just making sure because they we're all a little.
Daddy.
Oh, don't make me do that, Jade. Why would you do that, Jade?
You have to do it.
All right, dude. Oh yes, Daddy. I apologize. We had to. Yeah, Spraggles got it too. It's fine.
It's your redeem. You just wait till I get to 200. We're gonna be hitting that shit again.
Mid game. On cooldown. We're gonna be hitting it on cooldown.
What did he say?
All right, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We are gonna be going according to the queue that is in the Playing with Viewers bot. So if you would like to join the queue, you're gonna use !join. We are going to roll through 10 people at a time. I am your observer today, so just make sure that you guys are showing up and showing out. Doob and Steel Agent Kyle are going to be doing the casting, and on the line tonight, like we said earlier today, is going to be a $10 eShop gift card for the person that Doob Snacks thinks pops off the biggest tonight. But also a $25 Nintendo eShop gift card on the line for the overall MVP, and that includes sportsmanship, team player, game sensibility, things of that nature. So we're just going to be looking for an overall MVP. We will go through as many lobbies as we can while we have Doob Snacks here. And then right before we let him go, we will announce the winners of our gift cards tonight. So without any further ado, if y'all are ready.
I think I'm ready.
All right, we're getting into it.
I've got a sticky note open so I can take some notes on some individuals, making sure we getting these gift cards to the right people. It's gonna
yes.
be exciting.
Okay. So first 10 up in the queue. Nanera, can you read them off for me? Por favor.
See. We have E-Mans, Ginger with Envy, Mind Hacks, Mashed Potato Johnson, Enderglaze. I almost called it On Brew. Olamola.
Yeah.
Lucas Gaming, Rex is Hot, and Primordial Skull.
Okay, so if your name was not called or you're not one of the first 10 in the queue, then please do not join the lobby. You will be removed. So again, that is E-Mans, Ginger with Envy, Mind Hacks, Mashed Potato Johnson, Enderglaze, Onbu, Ola Molo, Lucas Gaming, Rex is Hot, and Primordial Skullcrawler.
I'm pretty excited to see how these, I presume all these individuals don't constantly play with each other, to see who gets slammed into different roles, or to see if anybody kind of goes straight solo queue mode and says like, no, we're not running a defender today. I'm excited for that.
I mean, I'm excited to see some Sableye gaming. I mean, I know that you're on your Sableye arc right now. That's the perfect way to to go with solo queue gaming. I'm also excited to see if anybody wants to play Magikarp, and I say Magikarp because I really want to see a Magikarp at the Rayquaza pit.
Oh, yeah. So while that seems almost impossible, what's wild about Magikarp, for some reason, in some level of competitive coalesced play, Magikarp shouldn't hit Gyarados before like 6 minutes, no shot, right? Because everybody should understand exactly what is needed for that Magikarp to evolve. However, in solo queue, I'm seeing people evolve into Gyarados like 9 minutes, 20 seconds. I'm like, what is happening out here? Stop. Like, well, how are people feeding into a Pokemon with no abilities? Kyle?
I think one of the I think one of the
How
most
does that
cardinal
happen?
sins is I don't know. I have no idea. I think one of the most cardinal sins right now is just to let a Magikarp get a KO somehow with Splash and just it flopping around and yeah. I mean, you just got to walk away from it. If it's going to try to jump you, just stay away. Especially if you're 1/4 health or whatever. But just stay away.
I agree completely. What's fun about Sableye specifically into Magikarp is one of the easiest ways for Magikarp to get its effort gauge up is to score points. 10 and over is just like half your bar. But Sableye gets to thief all your money away, and then at level 4, it gets to knock off all of the money too. Which is not only just good against stacking in general, but of course is the best way to absolutely neuter a Magikarp before it can become. I think did you say floppy Gyarados? Is that what we're calling
Yeah,
it? Before it hits
boy.
floppy Gyarados. So we in here.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch sandbag in 10th person, Kyle. Who's
so
our
we're
sandbag in 10th
missing.
person?
Okay, so who is zero damage best ball? Is that Rex or is that who's zero damage?
0 damage.
Okay, so that's Rex. Okay, so is Lucas Gaming here? I need Lucas Gaming and Onbu. Okay, Lucas, you're in. Oh, you're mythical? Okay, do we have Primordial? So we're missing Primordial and Onbu. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Love for Money and A Hestra, if you guys are here. Aaron, I'm gonna need you to join the queue, friend, because we ended up our caster ended up showing up.
Kyle, did I hear you say you're an Eldegoss main?
I'm an Eldegoss main, Doob. That is my little puff of cotton. Love it. My favorite thing to play in the world.
How you feeling about the Hollowware selection on Eldegoss?
It's mid. Supports just get the short end of the stick right now. I mean, you got no purple skins for really any support out there. You got no battle passes. We're not eating well as support mains, that's for sure.
We are anti-Eaton, that's for sure. I will say, I do think, while none of Eldegoss's Hollowares like really stand out, I think it's got some really good of those like mid-tier ones. Like the purple hat is awesome. Big fan of the purple hat one.
I have them all. The purple hat's good. Obviously, the McDonald's and Wendy's or Taco Bell, whatever you want to call them, fine. I like that they did it something a little bit different with the blue headband. That one's pretty fun.
What's your go-to?
Right now, it's the pirate headband.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not like a flower child, like flower power, or see, I'm a pink hat lady. That's where I'm. Like pink, purple hat lady.
I play Elder Glock. So I'm running X attack. I'm running muscle band. I'm feeling saucy. I'm running rapid fire scarf on it. We're out there
up for the
doing
smoke,
some damage.
literally.
Yeah. We're out there doing damage.
All right, Kyle, we've got some action on the screen here. Let's see. We've got a pretty concrete Clefable ban on one side. Looks like we might be leaning Umbreon unless somebody griefs this thing out. Nope, we got 3, 4 out of 5. Are these folks calming with each other for these games?
I don't think they are. I mean, it's very possible that some of them are together in some capacity. They may play together, but otherwise, they may just be kind of just going in blind with what they're doing. But group Clefable playing and a group Umbreon playing, it makes me think that they might be on comms.
That's kind of what I was like, man. We flipped all of a sudden to the same picks very quickly. Blissey first pick has my eyebrows raised, and I don't know if it's the pick order here, and we just have our support player in the first pick. Russell, we're off the rails already. Kyle, we are just there is nothing meta about what we get. This formulation we got going on here. We got a scissor lock in and a Delphox. Kyle, talk to me. What's going on out here?
What is I mean, Scissor, like the Decidueye Memorial Tier Pokemon itself is just kind of wallowing in that basement. Gets second picked. Make it make sense.
I mean, this person has to be an absolute demon on either Scyther or Scizor. Either way, they've got to be going for it. Double tank, so we got to go Crystal, right? We got to be going all crit, but now we've got multiple experience shares. But we've got an Elda Glock. They're not carrying experience share. 0 damage Buzzwole. Let's see if they actually live up to their name. It's chaos out here. It's chaos out here, Kyle. I would lay in some expert analysis, but there is none to be had here.
0 damage Buzzwole. I expect them to do at least 2 damage. That character is absolutely broken. So, got the float stones. So they want to go zooming across the map. We got 2 float stones on the orange or on the purple side. We got some leftovers as well. Mind hacks showing what the leftovers is all about. Gonna eat well after Thanksgiving on that. Who knows what they're gonna be doing.
Yeah, I mean, raccoons might be eating on that apple core. I'm not too sure how much they're going to get fed off that specifically. But, I mean, Leafeon with Floatstone makes sense to me. I'm taking a look across the board. How much healing stoppage do we have? All right, we got Delphox with the healing stoppage. We have Kram with this healing stoppage. We have, looks like Cloak switched off of their experience share, which I love to see, because this is going to be like a Blastoise type Crustle, right? It's going to have to be able to battle a little bit.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what E-Mans is able to do into the purple side team, because E-Mans, from what I've seen in the Moofa Madness tournament or just on ladder, they're a sniper at heart. They're gonna do some big damage, especially on that Inteleon. They are very proficient with that snipe shot.
I love to hear that, because good snipe shot players are incredibly fun to watch, and bad ones like me are hilarious to watch. So either way, it's entertaining value no matter how this shakes out. Scrambles going to the middle with this Scyther is a big question mark to me. I hope they have a big-time game, because I haven't seen a good Scizor Scyther pop-off in a bit. And I don't know if you knew this, but I'm keeping an eye out for those pop-offs, because I've got myself a gift card to give away. I don't know if you knew that, Kyle.
Oh, I'm ready for that gift card. Those are nice secure by 0 damage Buzzball, waiting on that lunge and being able to KO that neutral farm. And here Hax is going to go and get some of his stacks in early, and uses that Shedinja doll to kind of get away from the team. And he might be going to the jungle here, but they're going to chase him into the central area. His Shedinja doll is down, and he gets KO'd early on.
Yeah, that's what we like to call a bummer in the business. Probably didn't want to get caught out back there. Now we got a 3-player bot against a 0 damage Buzzwole, so who knows if that player is actually looking to scrap. Poor Rex decides to jump in. Nice little fell stinger to get out of the way here. We've got a decent rotation coming through from level 5 Scyther that does pick up a quick KO on the Drizzile. And that's a way to make your presence known down here, Kyle. And they take all the birds, too.
They take all the birds. Ooh, nice use of the Hurricane there, and Hax is going to get another stack in. He's looking to get all of his stacks in early and let this apple eat. But oh, here comes Buzzwole going in, and he is not doing 0 damage because he's almost getting that Cram, but a nice peel by Slowbro to keep that Cram alive.
Yeah, I mean, just a nice little follow-up for the Leafeon there would have gotten an easy Cram KO and boosted up that path a little bit. It did draw Drizzile's attention, so they're kind of slow in their rotation back through the central. So that's at least some sort of consolation prize that Purple was able to pick up there. But we've got ourselves a Razor Leaf Leafeon here, Kyle. And I'll tell you what, we all know the typical order out of a Leafeon is Solar Blade.
Yeah, don't count out Hax. I've seen him cook. He absolutely eats me alive with that. But Purple's going to get some of this, but it looks like E-Mans is able to get online. He's going to have that snipe shot, and here he goes. Just barely misses with James Pond, but he's looking to do some damage into this Blissey, getting those crits on him, and Purple side's going to have to be very careful, but Scyther's going to go in and get the KO on E-Mans, and wow, what a good pickoff that was.
I was just about to say, before that pick happened, I was like, this is the most aggressive Inteleon with these Fell Stingers. Going forward, never backwards, charging forward for the snipe shots, and they found themselves in the back end of a cutlery board with that Scyther, just chopping them up to pieces, and that's a quality KO. That Scyther is getting huge, biggest thing on the map.
Oh, bummer for Buzzwole, who gets KO'd by that Surf there. Purple team's going to be a little bit in trouble here. All 5 members of Orange is here. And we got a Telekinesis Boro that helps take out this Blissey as well.
tons of pressure. The whole team has showed up. They're laying in a ton of damage, and you're really seeing the value that you're getting out of having a double tank composition, because it's really tough for Purple to step up and scrap with some of these. There's not really that many melee characters, to be honest. So Cram gets to play at safety, and Teleon, unless it fell stingers into the other team like it just did before, plays in relative safely. And then you have Eldegoss that kind of squares up in the middle. I really like this orange comp, and Purple's got something to figure out for sure.
Yeah, they lose that first goal, but they're going to start migrating up towards this top lane. They're going to be Uptown Girls up here. Get a nice 20-point dunk in this top path, but oh, nice use of the Surf Hurricane onto the Blissey. Blissey's going to have to back up here because they are running very dangerously low, and this Slowbro is looking to push them out. But this Regilecki's starting to go down here, and I'm not sure we're going to get a secure on the side of Purple there. Nice play by Scyther.
Yeah, Cram Unite right into the middle to try and slow this thing down a little bit, but they're getting KO'd back the other way. 2 players down for both. This push is going on. Unfortunately, 0 damage. Buzzwole got their HP reduced to 0, and they're sent packing real quick. So now they'll be able to deal with this Regieleki, which if you're orange, that's probably the best thing you can ask for. That scoreline, Kyle, is getting a heck of a lot tighter.
Yeah, 72 to 99, just above the halfway mark here, but they're going to have a lot of XP. It does the Purple on that bottom side. They're going to get farmed up and get ready for whatever next Reggie basement is going to be popping down there. And not going to be a ton of fighting here. I'm not sure what Purple is looking to do, but oh, this E-Mans is playing really forward. Scyther's looking to dive into that E-Mans on the, oh, Emerald 2-step there, gets a nice KO on E-Mans.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they're closing these gaps on these ranged attackers really well. I mean, I believe that I Will Ego ult is surfing in, trying to get space. Bliss resistance right on the Buzzwole. They're going to be able to push in, Kyle.
Oh, nice push there. And here comes Buzzwole doing a bunch of damage to that Eldegoss. Eldegoss throwing those cotton puffs into their team, trying to get some heals here. But nice overcap is going to be about 36-point overcap. It's now 136 to 130. Purple side team does have a little bit of a lead here, and now they have some space to do some work here. But Azure Spy Vision looking to get a pick off on this Buzzwole. Buzzwole shoots him down, but unfortunately goes down.
Yeah, Damage Buzzwole's flipping the script, understanding that they didn't have long for this world here, so try and make some magic happen, because otherwise they're going to get KO'd regardless. Nice surf spacing there, going to push Purple back a little bit. Easy basement Reggie for Orange. And now let's see if they flex this buff that they've got for the next short while here. It looks like they're content just pivoting up. This Crustle not really down to play with the squad, but I think once they start getting into a 5-man pack here, they're going to be able to start pushing all around the map. Yeah,
absolutely. The Crustle... Maybe the pick there because they knew they're going to ban Umbreon. It seems to have a little bit more play than when you have an Umbreon in play, but oh yeah, Crustle's now starting to front line here, but Fanciful Fireworks comes on. Nice play by that Delphox, and that Crustle is using their eject, but they're going to go down. Gatling Gulp Missile now into the enemy team, going to take out 1 character on the Purple side, make that 2, 3 down for Purple, and their health bars are going mighty low here.
Yeah, I mean, tons of damage being rained in. Unfortunately, the Blissey couldn't keep up with the healing because it was one of the individuals that got KO'd. I'm kind of curious why Orange is kind of overextending their presence here. We see E-Mans and Fellsteringer in very forward, getting a quality KO, but if they get caught, this is kind of a dangerous scenario. They get put up, put down, Eldegoss steps in the way, but it doesn't matter because the rest of the team's collapsing around them. But the score line, Kyle, separated by 1 point.
1 point difference as that Buzzwole does a little bit more than 0 damage, gets a double KO of their own. Now this Regieleki is going to be starting to be ripped by Buzzwole and Scyther. I don't know if they're going to be able to get the secure Buzzwole, or Crustle is looking to get this KO, and it's secured by that Scyther once again, using their moves to just get that final hit on there. And now Purple side is going to be pushing this tier 1 goal and try to increase this score lead.
Yeah, if they could close it. Oh, just barely weren't able to close it up. That's still plus 39 on that goal pad, so that's a great place for them to be. Scrambles is, in fact, scrambling back to their side of the map. They cannot get KO'd there. Like I said, they are one of the biggest characters moving for Purple, and you have to insulate yourself a little bit. We've got to play intelligent here. For both teams, you can't just give out a KO. Honestly, if I'm a random assortment of geometry equations there, I would have backed a little bit, get that HP pool so you don't get caught out. But these teams are looking to fight.
Yeah, two 10s. So Rayquaza is going to be spawning on the map here another 5 seconds. And this might be the Wraith fight here. Gatling Bolt Missile is going to be going into the heart of purple side, but they are smart and they back off on there. Then now Cram is without an ult for this Rayquaza fight.
Yeah, I mean, it takes 2 to tango, and Purple wasn't interested in that dance whatsoever. They just stepped right away, and now that's a kind of a wasted Unite move, right, Kyle? So now we're going to have Orange figure out how they're going to approach this, because they are down. They need to make a move. We have to surf forward. We're going right in, and we're squaring up. Purple's looking for the engage, and they've already got 1 player down.
1 player down. Delphox might be following suit here. Does go down by that Crustal, but they're looking to make a little bit of a counter-offensive. Eldegoss go down, but Azure Spy Vision is going to be doing some crit damage here. Gets another couple KOs. Now we have Buzzwole going with the Ultra Swole Slam, but gets surfed up here. They're going to be going down. A nice telekinesis by the Slowbro. Cowabummer for purple side.
Yeah. Leafeon and Delphox both coming in. If they can jump into the mix, they've got an opportunity for a nice little clutch out here. And it looks like Orange has stopped hitting, but they're the ones that need this thing, which I can't be advised that that's the right decision, as now Leafeon is kind of running roughshod all the way through him. Orange is retreating, Kyle, and they need this Ray to make some magic happen.
Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of healing. Those Eldegoss Cotton Puffs are not going to be enough healing. They need that Clefable gun. 135 to 235. So they're going to need more than 100 here, because if they end up with the tie, the team with 235 is going to take that lead. But Delphox does get a nice fire spin. Scyther is going to dive into E-Mans, does not get the KO, and he's going to have a 25-second KO timer. Buzzwole's trying to run away, but gets stopped by the red buff. And Buzzwole is going to be going down here, I think. Oh, is he going to get away?
It looks like they might be cut off by the Cram, but that's not really a big deal. The problem with Orange is they're running out of time. As long as one person from Purple covers that tier 1, I think they get this thing for free. They got to scramble and score and see if they can make a push. Delphox, they have their Unite move. They do Fanciful Fireworks. They pop it right on the goal pad. That's going to inflate this thing for 2 more seconds. Kyle, what did we just watch, my friend?
We watched the Rayquaza. No team wanted to get it. Orange was a little too timid there. They didn't hit it when they needed to, and they gave time for Mind Hacks to come in with that Emerald 2-step and almost KO both, I believe, that Eldegoss and the Crustal. They couldn't stay into the match, and I think it was just not enough healing there, especially in that late game.
Yeah, gotta shout out. We had some great plays on both sides. I mean, the Cramorant 12 KOs, that's what you like to see out of your Crams when they're stepping up. Outside, 119k damage. Come on, that is insane, my friend.
Oh my gosh, and 93k healed by that Blissey. That Blissey was just running full medic out there. You saw so much frontlining, not only scrambles on the Scyther, but Buzzwole and Mind Hacks also just going in really deep, and Ginger she had her work cut out for her with those heals, that's for sure.
Oh, that's an understatement. I mean, E-Mans, we were talking about how aggressive their Inteleon is, and the only reason we're not talking about E-Mans more right now is because they got slightly outshined, but I mean, that's still a huge damage metric for them. 109k damage. Wild first game that we've got in our set here. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking for more of that action. That's what's fun about these less concrete competitive type things, people stepping up to game a little bit, is you get to have some fun with your picks and you get to ball out as well. And both teams certainly did. And that's zero damage Buzzwole, 6 KOs. Come on. They're putting in work. Yeah.
67k damage. They got the crown too. So Gotta shout out for 0 damage. That's for sure.
Gotta put a tip of the cap here. Let me. I've got to
take
my notes.
Who's MVP of that game? Yeah.
It's hard to not give it to. I'm not even gonna pretend to read their name. I'm calling them Equation Cram, because they had like a V, like squared plus, I don't know, it was a whole equation thing. So I'm going to call them the Equation Cram. Equation Cram is my nod for game 1. I'm going to make a mental note here. 119k. All right, we're moving on. This is not my final decision, Kyle. This is just, I'm just taking notes. Making sure that we've got these pages earmarked, if you will.
Would you say that you're making a list?
I'm going to check it twice at the end, too. You better believe it.
All right. Making sure.
Phenomenal casting, guys. Phenomenal casting. Again, because this is our first one, you guys get to learn right along with us. If for the people who are competing, gaming tonight, whatever have you, if you guys would like to get into voice chats with your team, we did pin a link to the Pandacorn Playground server in the chat for you guys to be able to utilize those voice chats if you would like to with your teams. Also, Liv, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, welcome to the very first Crunchy Customs, Casted Customs with Steel Agent Kyle and our special guest tonight, Doob Snacks. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope the stream was great. Nanera, are we ready to call our next 10?
I'm actually going to stall you out for a minute and a half because we have an ad break in 30 seconds.
Fantastic. Well, the channel trailer runs for about 2 minutes, so we'll run the channel trailer for those who want to stick around, and for the rest of y'all, please enjoy this ad break that they are making me play, because
Twitch.
But here's
Twitch.
yeah, because Twitch. Yeah, because of Amazon. But for the rest of you, here's a little welcome to the channel. What's up, guys? It's your girl Crunches. Oh, fuck. Okay. What's up, guys? It's your girl Crunches. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're already starting off strong. Great. Hello, everyone. My name is Charlie, otherwise known as Crunches. I am a Pokemon Unite and variety streamer here on Twitch. My community here is wholesome. For a second, I just want to see something for science.
You know what?
Thank you. Bye.
No.
And family friendly.
Licking me.
Hello,
Sorry.
ma'am?
Hi.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm being licked inappropriately. Or no, I don't know.
I'm here for this. And oh, fuck it. Who am I kidding? We're the D-Gen crew. We're loud. We're obnoxious. We're D-Gen. You know, it is what it is. Here we are home of 1 HP in a Dream. We're home of Mufa Mondays. And we're home of basically anything goes. Y'all are babies.
We're not babies. We're just not old. No offense.
I didn't say it, Crunchers. I'm in lane with you. Help me.
He called me old!
I didn't call you old. I
You
said I'm not old.
You totally did.
You
Totally did. Can't take it back.
You did! Oh, we're so good! Mosh! We're fucking goated! I'm an LGBTQIA+ ally and safe space, and founder of the Unite Femme Fatales esports competitive gaming team, as well as content creation team. So please enjoy your stay here in the basement along with the D-Gen crew. 3 hots and a cot. What more could you ask for? Ooh, I got it! I got
Ooh, that was violent.
And we're hot.
All right.
And we're back. Woo! All right, see? That was perfect timing. But Liv, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in to everybody else. If you guys need to do some post-stream self-care, get food, water, stretch your legs, go to sleep, anything else like that, please feel free to do so. But for the rest of you who are hanging out, welcome to the first edition of Crunchy Customs. I haven't been able to say that all night.
You
it's
said
fine.
customs.
It is what it is. I did say
is
customs.
customs.
Okay, it's official. It's customs.
It's perfect.
Gotta cast them all.
I have questions about Danger Zone here with these aviators that are like top tier amazing.
Someone call Kenny Loggins.
You talking about my hard sunnies?
Yes.
No, those are
Sunny?
fantastic, and I'm gonna need a link, please.
I can do that. I'll get that over to you.
Also, by the way, Dupe Snacks, you were gifted a tier 3 sub. That way
What?
you
By
accrue
who?
channel
So I can
points
thank them.
faster.
Oh well, there we go. I got my thing. Hold on, I can redeem some stuff. Let's
What are
do
you
that
doing?
first. Let's make sure we do that right now. And then who gifted that to me so I can thank them?
Oh yes, Daddy. Nice. I'm glad you guys are enjoying.
Man,
this.
I'm already
so
back
glad
at
you guys are
40.
enjoying this.
I'm gonna run this
Lord.
thing
Look,
down.
man, thank you so much for the gifted sub.
Look at this dude.
Yes, happy Pina Day. Happy Pina Day,
Pina
chat.
Day?
Oh, no.
Wait, is it Pina Day?
Yes. According to chat,
It says
it's
Doob. Oh my
In
god.
our next queue, we have Smash
You have
Dads,
to lick it. Oh, I will lick it.
Michael VX, Liko, Lovecraftian Reaper, Mishka the Dog Bear, Draku, Spirit Foxy, Darkinator, Lazy Water, and Tony Kiss.
Why are you running?
Okay, well, just so y'all know, Draku got in before the rest of you. But if your name was not called, please do not join the lobby. You will be removed. If your name was called, please join the lobby as quickly as possible. Also, JXP, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in.
Draku over here playing Where's the Baby?
Yeah, just jumping all over the place.
I fully expect to see some owl gaming here.
Draku or Smash, one of you two needs to go to the other team. I'm not allowing this right now. Oh, God. Draku or Smash, one of you switch. This is criminal behavior here. One of you switch. You guys can't be on the same team.
They switched with each other. Okay, all right.
Absolute grief stars.
That tracks.
Absolute
let's go!
grief stars.
Drake went to the admin spot.
Golly. All right. Well, perfect. We did it. We finally had some.
Wow.
We had to do some team hygiene here and switch some stuff up because it was getting gross. All right. This is insane. Let's get thick. That's a great gamer tag.
Right?
We got some.
That
we got
is
some
our
winners in here.
friend Michael the. With Draku, why are you like this?
No, cancel that. Draku is not allowed to do this.
This is a panda move right here. How do you? Okay.
Where's the
going.
baby?
All right, here we go. We're getting into draft.
Wonder if we're gonna have like a coordinated ban here. And we got Smash already trying to ban the Machamp.
Yeah, they're literally only banning it from themselves, which is a powerful strategy. I'll tell you what, I will say, Draku has a mean Decidueye, of course, a mean Dodrio. I've caught the bad end of those receipts before. Obviously, Smash can game the top lane for sure. First pick Zoroark. I like where we're at already. Clefable banned by both teams. Let's go. We're cooking. Who's gonna step up and be the comfy to Liko's Zoroark? That's my question.
I don't think Smash is going to be playing comfy, but maybe he'll bring in a Wigglytuff. Definitely like to see him play some Wigglies, but man, if he could get onto a comfy, this Zoro is just going to eat real well today.
Yeah, we're taking a look here. Draku locking in Dodrio. So what they're going to do, both Liku and Draku are pretty much going to try and ego each other all game long. You know that's what they're going to do, is first pick speedsters with no fear. That's what they're doing. Shout out to Pronouns for actually selecting a healing support and not a grief support like Wigglytuff.
Well, maybe Smash could throw like some leftovers on, so you could say at the end of the game, take a look at his healing numbers, and then there's something. But we got double top laners potentially, but I imagine the Mimikyu is going to be going to the jungle. I would imagine
this Mamoswine has the opportunity to have a very exciting game for themselves. Okay, which Mamoswine set do you like more? Like the Earthquake, whatever, or the Earthquake and the Lift and Spit? I don't know what it actually is called, or the Ice Fang high horsepower.
Oh, I love Ice Fang. It's just so disrespectful, and I love that in my Pokemon because you just pick them up, they don't get to play the game for a couple seconds, and then you just sit them down or throw them into your attackers. However you really want to do it. That's definitely the more fun moveset. Maybe not be the better one, but it's definitely more fun.
Yeah, so it's Ice Fang, Earthquake, which usually goes together, right? And then you have, was it Icicle Fang? Oh, no, it's Icicle Spear. No, what is it? Icicle Crash. Thank God. Thank God I got there. Icicle Crash and high horsepower. I'm a Icicle Crash high horsepower gamer personally, and they're a gold badge Mamoswine, so I'm finna tune in to learn something here. So Spirit Foxy, all eyes on you, to be honest, because we know what Dodrios and Zoroark's gonna do. They're just gonna all over the screen. Who cares? This Gyarados will never evolve. So I'm focusing on the Mamoswine. That's where my hope is. Starting off as a little fuzzy Roomba Kyle, and we'll see if we can actually get to a real boy.
Maybe a real boy, maybe not, but I want to see this Magikarp just flop all around. They're going to be going to that bottom path, and we got Liko taking that jungle area, trying to get level 5, and I'll be interested to see where they go in their first gank.
It better be to that Magikarp, because they're going to need all the help in the world to get that thing motoring. And I need to take these sunglasses on because I can't see shit. Feasted Fae is going to need all the help in the world they can get to hit Gyarados in some sort of reasonable time frame. Drake's going to hit level 5, but they're already kind of set themselves up to be at the top of the screen if they don't take these ball toys. So, you know, a lot of questions to be asked.
Oh, and this Mamoswine's looking to take over this Pikachu, but nice Resonant Guard from Smash, putting it onto the Pikachu. Keeps it alive, living on 1 HP in a dream. But Smash is looking for blood, and the blood is a form of this baby Torchic who gets KO'd with the slap, and Smash gets a stack in there.
I mean, what do the 5 fingers say to this? Say to the face? Slap! Wigglytuff evolving there is huge, and also kind of outpacing almost everybody else on their team, which is banana lines to think about. And look where Liko is. They want this Magikarp online as it's already coming back from respawn because it got knocked out. Somebody must have sneezed on it or something in this bottom path because it was gone. Draku holding it down with pronouns, doing pretty good as his Mimikyu is trying to get experience on the other side. Not too sure what's going on there.
Yeah, Draku's just trying to look for any little bit of XP, but yeah, I think Mimikyu may have a DC potentially. I don't know what they're doing over there. There's nothing to be had over there, but Pikachu and Wigglytuff are going to be getting all their farm up there for free before these 8-minute bursts. Slowbro just hoping to help Magikarp get online. It's level 5 right now, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get evolved in time before these 8-minute birds at the central area.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing uglier than a DC is a Combuskin, in fact, and you can take that home. Looks like we do have a little bit of a DC, or maybe just cartoonishly massive ping, which would be a bummer, of course. Looks like we're going to pause and see if we can get this thing sorted out. Kyle, what do you like so far in the first 2 minutes that we've seen here?
I'm loving what Smash is doing on Wigglytuff. Got the bow tie rocking, looking great. Levels are high. Already has a KO to his name. Like, what else could you want from your support?
Nothing, honestly, especially in customs. I haven't even noticed if they're rollout or sing. I don't think we've seen that yet. Have you seen?
I have not seen just yet, but we finally do have a Gyarados.
How do they have 2 buffs? What am I watching here?
Was he going shopping in the enemy jungle, or was that from another KO?
Poor Spirit of Fae, Gold Badge, Mamoswine having some trouble out here. Got a Dazzling Gleam, absolutely exploding that Combuskin, rightfully so. It's a nasty looking Pokemon. Absolutely disgusting, bomb-inducing indeed. Draku trying to hyper carry this team. They got a pretty good fight going on. Beast of Fae is a Gyarados, gets a KO on Draku nonetheless. Pronouns is super low. And now they're just like sitting there twiddling their thumbs, wondering where the hell is my team?
Yeah, Gyarados making his name known, Gyarados, and got the KO streak of Dose. So they're eating well in the top and the bottom lanes, and this bot Reggie is going to be pretty much free for the purple side.
Oh yeah, if I'm orange, I'm just backing up a little bit. We're trying to focus on our wild Pokemon and not do anything too crazy here. They should probably just all roll up top and try and find value there, especially after Draku's KO. And it looks like that's where they're motoring to. Purple doesn't have any interest on pushing tier 2 in the bottom path. So, I mean, Orange has kind of an expiring offer here with this Regieleki. They need to take this thing off the map now.
Yeah, and they're looking to do just that, but here comes the Cavalry. Nice triple trample into the line, but gets stunned there, and Slowbro ends up taking it off the map. So Draku trying to make anything happening, not able to do it. Just a little bit low levels on the orange side team right now.
Yeah, it's really hard for them to contest. I mean, just a level 9 in Draku that can scrap, but there's already 2 players on purple that are bigger than that already. Unfortunately, that looks like that Shadow Sneak went a little wide as they jump across to try and fade some of this damage. Draku's on the run. They're going to try and get some points in real quick. Whether it's for a stack or just to get those iframes, who knows? They are out of dodge.
Yeah, and this Regieleki is dangerously close to getting pushed in. Smash goes in with the Sing, and Thunderstorm also doing a ton of damage, gets the KO on the Blissey. But here comes Draku with a nice Drill Peck into the Zoroark, keeps them away from the team. And this Lecky is so close to going in right now.
Dark, the Blaziken with a great repositioning on their overheat gets a KO, but unfortunately the Regieleki, they're right behind it, farted straight into that Blaziken's face, and they are sent packing, and the Regieleki ends up hitting anyways. So that's kind of a bummer if you're Orange. You're like, man, we actually had a shining moment there, and it was all for naught, to be quite honest.
Yeah, all for naught. 25 seconds to the next basement. Reggie Spear Foxy is going to look to get some of her farm and get online as that Mamoswine, hoping to maybe get something, anything of value in really any path. But maybe Orange team looks to go and get some scores in the top lane. But as I say that, there's got a fight breaking out in this bot path. Gyarados looking to do some damage here onto this Blissey, and Draco just misses the jump kick and not able to get onto the Gyarados. But Triple Trample able to do some damage, but it's not enough. This Gyarados is super tanky right now.
Super tanky, and it's got Wiggly and Slowbro scrapping with it right up front. I mean, that's just a tough nut to crack, and honestly, the three heads of Dodrio aren't up to the task right now. Mamoswine is online. They use their Unite move. They're jumping around. They're trying to get put to sleep. They do lay in some damage, but again, you're in the blender of 3 players. 2 others scoring behind you. The rest of the Orange team is scrambling across the map, and Draco is gone in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, another KO streak of 2 for Gyarados, but Blaziken able to get some stacks, a little bit of value. That goal is going to be on 4 points, setting it up for a nice overcap if they're able to get something. But this Regieleki is up, and Purple Team looks to be in position to take this. As I say that, Zoroark gets another KO streak of 2, and it's 366 to 99 at the 4-minute mark.
This is a tough one. There's a long, long road and a mountain to climb at the end of that road for Orange here. I would just turtle up, catch this thing, try not to get gapped too hard. There we go, we'll Pikachu Unite right into the guts, and this Orange team needs to hold fast.
Yeah, hold fast. And this Regieleki, again, dangerously close from going in here. Pikachu, nice Volt Tackle, and gets the KO on, who goes down there? Is that Mamoswine? And again, that Regieleki's second one goes in, and this goal is down, and that is the last goal on the map. There's only this base to go, and it's 417 to 410 at the 3-minute mark. But Purple Team's gonna be getting their hands caught in the cookie jar, overstay and get 2 KOs there. And Draco's looking to just get some levels here. They're level 12 right now, but they're trying to keep that gauge bar up and get a nice pick on Gyarados, but not quite enough damage on that right now. But as I say that, Caster Curse, no Caster Curse, the Resident Guard again, being able to save that Gyarados.
Yeah, the problem with the Dodrio being so far behind now, and I mean, I know it's level 12, and it's the biggest thing, at least for Orange, it's not dealing enough damage to scrap with things 2 levels higher than it. So Orange really needs to, like, this Mamoswine Faye needs to get in the front line, it needs to cause some static, and it needs to let Draco have 2 or 3 passes at these level 13, 14 Pokemon to be able to get these knockouts. Right now, Draco's on this solo mission and just doesn't have the firepower to get it done.
Yeah, not enough firepower. 2:15, so we have 15 seconds till Rayquaza spawns. Slowbro looking to frontline and zone this Blissey out through the choke there, and through the top path come the Blissey and the Mamoswine, but Smash is doing a good job of keeping them at bay, not able to enter into this Rayquaza pit.
Draco getting caught is terrible. If I'm Purple, I'm just collapsing on the opposing team. You have nothing really to fear anymore. Mewtwo's only level 12. They're going in. Blissey's down. Where's the follow-up? It's going to be on the Mamoswine as Lazy Water's trying to get in the mix, but they're going to be absolutely buckled here. Purple's taking over, my friend.
Purple taking over D again, and yeah, another slow beam onto Orange, and they're just pushing towards this center goal, and they're going to be able to get some points here. Draco tries to do something or anything, but gets KO'd by the Zoroark. They're going to get a ton of points in here if they can, but nice Bliss assist onto the Mamoswine, keeps them alive for a little bit, but I think they're just delaying the inevitable because Zoroark is looking to do some damage onto it.
Yeah, we've got Gyarados that's just based. Like, why not? Get some HP back, live to fight another day. Now, Orange does have everybody off respawn. They've got a minute. They need to absolutely torch this thing off the map. It being Rayquaza, of course. Nice Surf, but Surf is dealing a ton of damage right now. Icicle Crash. Mamoswine's going in on the Gyarados, and Gyarados is a great target for him, Kyle.
Oh, Gyarados is going dangerously low here, and Blaziken tries to go in on it, but thinks twice of it and joins the team fight. As I say that, 3 go down for the side of purple. This might be the time to turn and burn. And Zoroark is also really close to going down, and he doesn't, but he gets away on 1 HP in a dream.
I mean, this is a rip scenario if I've ever seen one, but they're starting a little too late. Now everybody on purple's coming back, and everybody on orange is half HP. Kyle, is there enough in the tank for orange? That's what I'm wondering. No, we've got a Pikachu Unite that's absolutely shredding this orange squad, and I think purple at this point just needs to hang out and close the door on it.
Close the door is what they're going to try to do with 3 are down here, and this Rayquaza is going dangerously low. We're going to get a secure here, and it's going to go over to the side of purple, and that's going to just about do it. Nice secure by Zoroark to basically ice that game, along with a triple KO to boot. Make it quadra.
I mean, the fact that they were standing tall in the face of 3 players on orange that were all on, everybody was, like you said, 1 HP in a dream there. So no, Zora couldn't finish off those 3 players. However, they're the only reason that orange couldn't stand in the pocket and rip that Rayquaza off the map. They had to actually figure out what their plan of action was going to be. Big shouts to Liko. That was a crazy game out of them, and they are getting added to my notes. 16 KOs. It's wild.
16 KOs. Yeah, how much damage we got? Whew. That's nuts. Shout out to Smash also, 38k damage on the Wigglytuff. He was out there looking like Charlie Murphy or Rick James from the Chappelle Show out there, like you said.
Oh yeah, reaching back into the stratosphere with those slaps. And then it became a dazzling gleam show. I mean, no surprise out of Smash, the bow tie wearing Wigglytuff player, of course. But I want, the Gyarados got online super quick. Pikachu Unite was what? It was like every 30 seconds we were seeing another Pikachu Unite. So We Thick was gaming too. It was just tough. Like once purple got up and running, orange just had to try and catch up. And like I said, there wasn't enough runway for them to actually achieve that.
Yeah, I really liked. I'm thinking that whoever We Thick, who is trying to impress Crunches by playing the Pikachu. I think she was trying to. We Thick was trying to get some bonus points for this $10 gift card by playing Pikachu, but you don't have to impress Crunches on this one.
But I'm the judge, and guess
that's
what?
That's a quick way to do it.
A quick way to do it for me is play Sableye or Hoopa. I don't know what these support players are doing out here. Wigglytuff? Blissey twice? What's happening?
Sableye literally exists.
Bro.
All right. In our next queue, we have Kingslayer, Panini, Jade, and Aaron. Mewtwo's. I'd make sure I read that right. Deja Vu D, Security, Mind Hacks, Ahestria, and Lucas Gaming. As a reminder, guys, this is our first time using this bot over here, so please be mindful as you're throwing out tons of commands. Also, please do not use the exclamation list. If you want to know where your position is in the queue, please use exclamation POS for position. And it's cutting down on the clutter in the chat.
Exclamation point POS.
First time playing Gyarados. It was a good look, Gyarados. Good job. You're cruising. Shout out Lovecraft. You're cruising on that Gyarados.
Yeah, no, it looked really good once it got online.
Mm-hmm. Which was much earlier than I would have ever imagined.
Yeah, they got KO'd there early. I was worried that we were actually going to have a Magikarp still at the 5-minute mark, but they got online really quickly. I think they got maybe an assist at one point on when those 850 birds were happening, so that like boosted that bar so much, and they pretty much followed right after that.
Yeah, no, what I like is kind of like we have both ends of the spectrum. We had I think it was Lovecraft. Sorry if I'm mixing the names up. Like I never played Gyarados before, and then we have Miska down here. That's like, I'm glad nobody picked my main Slowbro. So we've got like both ends of the spectrum. People are like, I'm going to try brand new stuff on stream, and other people are like, I want to sweat this thing out with my best character. I love that.
Yeah, be interesting to see what we have here. We got Mind Hacks coming in again. Played that Leafeon last time. I wonder if they'll try to go with that again. And Jade, member of UFF, coming in. Security L, who was one of the winners on our remote rewind tournament, played, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of the top lane characters. So I imagine we're going to see some top lane action from Security.
Well, I'm glad you got the inside look on these individuals here. What character would you like to see in this game, since you have a proclivity to know their tendencies a little bit more than I do?
I'm really looking forward to see Mindhacks play some Duraludon.
Oh, okay. I'm here for that. 100%
Want to see some
here for
building.
that.
Want to see some building, some nice Shedinjadal plays. Mindhacks absolutely goes feral over that Shedinjadal. He loves that Shedinjadal.
He loves that shed, Dinjadal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, I'm not a big Shedinjadal believer, so I'm glad someone is, because it's one of those things. When I play Shedinjadal, it is the worst thing going, and when somebody plays Shedinjadal against me, it could not be stronger. It's just obviously it's a skill difference. Like, obviously I'm just dog water, but that is my source of frustration with Shedinjadal. Kyle, where's your head out on Shedinjadal?
I'm very bad at it, but watching him play it makes me want to be good, because I was watching his stream a little bit earlier, and there's just like 3 or 4 plays where he was playing Cinderace where he comboed like just getting out of dodge with feint and the Shedinjadal and the Blaze kick. So as I'm saying this, I think I want to see Mindhacks play some Cinderace.
I mean, you've just talked me into it. I didn't even know that was an option, but that's where I'm leaning now. Let's see. We got a tree. Mythic locking in the tree. I like that. I like that we have a Hoopa finally. And Aaron. Is that if I'm assuming I'm saying that correctly, phonetically? Love a Hoopa lock-in. I've already got them down on my notes, Kyle. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I figured you would. Just mark him down. As I'm saying that, Mashed Potato Johnson says, stop giving hacks other ideas. And security, they played a lot of Luca during that remote rewind tournament, and they were cooking on it. So, do we got a Greedent gaming?
I love this. I'm for everything that the left side team is doing here. We've got a Meowscarada, we've got a Greedent, we've got a Slowbro. Blissey's whatever. We've seen that 3 consecutive games. And Sylveon, is it Mystical Fire? Is it Screamion? Who knows? But there's that Cinder you're talking about with Shedinjadal. So I'm expecting this Fire Bunny to cook.
I fully expect it. I'm very excited to see what they're able to do, especially with a front line like Blastoise and then another get out of jail free card with Hoopa. Panini Lini might be able to. I'm not sure if they're going to be going jungle, but I imagine that they will. On that Gardevoir is so strong right now. Those Unite moves come out so fast after those buffs, and just some of the damage numbers that thing can put out. It's just bonkers.
Yeah, and Aaron needs to have like the best first 4 minutes of their life, because the rest of their team is literally crawling. Like, they are so late scaling. There's so much, like, everybody is so experience hungry in the first part of the game that it's really going to come down to amazing, like, magician plucks with the berries, as well as great hyperspace holes. So that needs to get online early, and they need to leverage that in a big way, because if they can get to the late stages of this game with any sort of relevant shot to win, I think they can take over.
Absolutely, completely agree. And looking at these teams, we have a naked pink blob on the screen. This is a family program. Can we get some clothes for this Slowbro out here? Because I think they're going to be the one that needs this $10 and $25 gift card, because their Hollowware is busted.
Yeah, so much. In fact, it's non-existent. I will say it is technically less creepy than like a Slowbro just wearing a visor, right? Like, in this context, like if it's gonna be the hamster from Kim Possible and just like a naked pink rat, like having a visor on a naked pink rat seems more weird to me. Kyle, what's your stance on that?
I don't want my pink blobs to be Donald Ducking, that's for sure. So, but here we go. We have security up in this top lane, looking to get some stacks in as this baby Squirtle. The Squirtle has some other ideas, trying to stop those. We got the Dodrio taking that jungle area. Last game we saw Dracu do it. Let's see if this Dodo is trying to one-up Dracu here, or if they're gonna get kind of 1v5 at some points there. Dracu trying to do what they could, but here we go. 9 minutes, and looks like Squovit was able to get a couple stacks in that top path. Dude, what do you think?
I mean, it's already level 5, which is insane. This Greedent's going to be able to run roughshod through this team. It's going to be able to be a bully, which is, of course, what they want when you're a Greedent. If you're a Cowboy Greedent, Spraggles would be proud, as they are quite literally running circles around the opposing team, waiting for these 850 Bs. And this Greedent is going to be a difference maker. If it can get to the back line, which it has a pretty easy time to do, they're going to be in good shape. And Anon already has hyperspace hole, which I mentioned, Kyle, is going to be important this week.
Yeah, absolutely. And you just saw there, the Florigato unable to get their 14 in. They thought twice of trying to keep stacking, and they just end up backing. And they're gonna try to go in here. I'm surprised that they didn't want to just go right back to their farm and get that started, so they could get ready for these 8-minute birds in the middle when they spawn. Jade out here going Mystical Fire, so there's that answer for you on that one. And this Blissey and Greedent combo. Ooh, that's going to be a tanky top lane. Going to be hard to get those KOs on those two, especially with what they're online right now and at level 6 and level 5.
Super lucky that War Turtle was there and they secured that bundle beat, because that Greedent was all over them and they were in a tough way. Nice reset by the Raboot. All the birds in the middle getting picked up by Purple, and Orange is kind of sent scrambling. And really, honestly, the playmaker for me this game has been that Greedent until they just got knocked out. That is a caster curse, my friend.
That is and there's the Blissey. Yeah, like we just said, they're too tanky. That's, you know, they're gonna get knocked out just in time. But Meow's on the Meow level 7. I think they're gonna be struggling here until they get their Unite move online. But looking at all the levels here, Dodrio getting onto that level 8. Mindhack's not quite ticking into their level 7 evolve, so they're gonna need to get online. But this Meowscarada is gonna be diving into the back line, and they're not able to get that pick off on Panini, who's just able to kind of get some peel from that Hoopa.
Yeah, it was terrific. Nice Phantom Force there, but they're kind of caught in the middle, are able to dip back through. But I like where EVO was positioning, right? They jumped from bush to bush for a big-time engage and didn't sacrifice anything. They didn't get knocked out themselves, right? That would have looked terrible. But they went in, didn't get the opportunity, didn't overextend, and just got back. The rest of the team was there for the support. This is a pretty close game on every metric that I'm looking at, and I'm pretty excited for Orange specifically because they scale so big late.
Absolutely, and Registeel down here in the bottom, and Orange team is starting to rip this. Dodrio's looking to do some damage. Panini Leany throwing some Psyshocks on there, and the Secure goes over to that Dodrio with that boosted attack. They're gonna high jump kick and try to go into this Meowscarada. Not quite able to take them out just yet, but the Slowbro goes down. That front line on Purple is gonna be down here, and Orange is looking to do some damage, but they're getting dove in by this Meowscarada, who uses their Knight to clean up some of them. And 3 KO streak for that Meowscarada.
Yeah, and as soon as Curlia Blastoise roll back through that portal, they're jumped on by this purple team. However, that is going to be a ton of experience going back if Dodrio can close this KO on EVO. And it looks like the Blastoise locks it up with a long-range surf. So now all of a sudden Orange has an opportunity to counter push here if they can keep their legs under them.
Yeah, 55 to 72, the 545 mark. Orange struggling to keep up overall, but I think they're going to have some opportunities to maybe make a push. And this Purple team, they're playing strong together. You see them all together at these team fights, and I think that's kind of been the difference for them so far.
It really has. It really has. They're coming together well, which is going to be important. Now, please just reset. Like, that's giving me anxiety watching that Blastoise operate with 1 HP. Evio, though, I like their aggressiveness. I just wish, I don't know if they're in VCs or not, have a conversation. Get your Greedent involved with these KOs, because a Greedent and Meowscarada moving together could easily take over this map, and I truly believe that. Because look at the Greedent doing the work by itself, and we've seen what the Meowscarada can do by itself, Kyle. So them coming together to start running across the map could do a lot of good.
Oh, and nice Secure with the Blazing Bicycle kick by Mindhacks, able to get the Secure on that Regieleki. That's going to start pushing to the goal, and Blastoise, gets the KO on Sylveon, and I think Dodrio just griefed them a little bit, unfortunately.
Yeah, not the best look, but it's okay. You know, when you get anxious and you're just worried about getting that goal zone closed out, you just got to get it done. So the team understands what just happened, and they have still a tier 1 opportunity in the bottom path to right the ship there on that overcap.
Yeah, and here we go. We got a Regice spawning in this bot path. 4 members of Purple down here looking to zone. Slowbro and Blissey frontlining now. Hoopa tries to use a hyperspace hole, but nice surf there by Blastoise. Stops at least a couple, or Slowbro, able to stop at least a couple of them. This Regice is about half health here. Slowbro doing just such a great job to keep them up, but Fairy Singularity throws into the middle, but not before a good slow beam onto that Gardevoir to kind of keep it from doing all the damage that they needed to get this Regice. As I say that, Purple looking to secure it, and it is secured by that Meowscarada.
This has been a cluster for Orange. I'm not too sure what their battle strat is here, but if that Hoopa was going to sandbag their Unite for that long, they should have told everybody on their team to go try and score on that tier 2 goal zone in the top path, try and find value some which way. What happened, it became a little too late. Couldn't save anybody. Everybody got popped out of the hyperspace hole, right? Which wouldn't have happened if nobody was there. Everybody was backcapping. Could have pulled them through if you really wanted to make an effort on the Reggie. And now they just kind of got the worst end of both situations. They didn't score any points, Kyle. They didn't get any knockouts. They lost all their Unite moves, and they're not even insulating this tier 2 goal zone that's getting absolutely shredded.
Yeah, this Greedent is running amok, using that Berry Belly Flop and their Covet Belch combo to just knock up everybody, make some really bad indigestion plays. And there's that Shedinja by Mind Hacks, keeping him alive for a little bit. But Jade looking to throw that Draining Kiss and take the rest of his life, but unfortunately not able to go down. Overall, 252, 113, advantage Purple here. Got 36 till Rayquaza. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Orange needs to get the wild Pokemon off their side of the map. They just need to get big. Again, they are a better late scaling team, so they just need to get together and get to those levels. Any levels they can get, right? Show up with everybody Unite moves, you know, hopefully a level 13 Cinderace, and just get in there, go to work.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this Purple team wants to take this Regieleki off the map. Even if they do get it, that's just going to end up breaking with 1 overcap. I think they may prefer to set themselves up for a larger overcap once it's double time. Everybody's starting to draw these scrimmage lines. Oh, but Dodrio looking to start the fight. Fairy Frolic by that Sylveon just to escape that Dodrio Unite, but now they're looking for blood and frontlining as that attacker. This Blastoise has to burn their eject, triple trample into the back line. Hoopa sends them all through the portal to reset, and oh my gosh, this is absolute pandemonium as Dodrio and Gardevoir go down. And now Hydro Typhoon into most of that Purple team, and oh man, these are gonna go down. 4 members down. Meowscarada does a really good job of cleaning up pretty much the rest of it. Hoopa still has not used their Unite, dude.
Hoopa hasn't used their Unite. And what's scaring me is Blissey on Purple hasn't used their Unite, which means they got an opportunity to game. Purple doesn't actually have to do anything here. The Hoopa Unite is down. They timed it well, so at least the Cinderace can come through, but that's kind of a death wish at this point. So now we got respawn timers. Everybody's getting caught in an absolute blender here. You know, look at where Orange is fighting from. Literally their tier 1 goal zone, Kyle. That is not the recipe for success that they need here. There's 1 minute left in this game. The Blazing Bicycle Kick is out. The Flaming Pirate Wheel does no damage to no one. The whole team is almost rinsed here. By the time Hoopa gets here, there's more points that'll have gone in. This is not good.
Not good, but you hear that cats have 9 lives. Well, that cat just took 5 of the enemy team. They're at pit tier 1 goal, and this Meowscarada is eaten well here. 413 to 113. Purple is in absolute command of this match. I don't think Orange is going to be able to have enough money in their pockets or time on this clock to get this dub, because Purple is just absolutely bullying this tier 2 goal. Oh
yeah, Meowscarada eating well, and that ain't Fancy Feast, because what they were doing out there was nasty, my friend. And they're just looking for it. The fact that they just now got KO'd is kind of insane. They're down for 40 seconds, Kyle. That's banana land. This Meowscarada definitely gets the tip of the cap.
Well, you know, Purple wanted chicken, they wanted liver, and that Meowscarada did deliver, that's for sure. KO streak of 5 in that absolute clutch moment there. I'm thinking that we have to put that Meowscarada on your list today, huh?
Meowscarada's going on the list. And Anon, we're gonna have a conversation about that Hoopa. I think they were drinking from a fire hose. There's so much going on and so many people to save at once. You know, it's kind of like, can you save everybody? No, so you end up saving nobody type of situation, because it was chaos around that poor support player. I mean, there was not enough safety buoys to throw out to all the drowning folks that were out in the Thea Sky Ruins there for Orange. But big shout out to Eviament. Jade 95K silent. Like, those are the most silent 95K I think I've ever seen in a game.
Jade absolutely popping off, trying to represent UFF out here. Well, I think UFF is in like the middle of scrims right now. Jade, obviously one of the sub players for them, so getting some practice in these customs.
I mean, get your reps in wherever you can, of course. You have to shout out to Panini Lini, which is the best gamer tag in the lobby, not particularly close. 90K on that Gardevoir, and that was a tough 90K to earn, right? Because they were back against the wall, up against it, throwing everything in the kitchen sink straight at that purple team. And you look at Security L getting in the mix. Of course, Evio Mint was dodging everything under the sun and still getting to the back line. So that is just tough work. And ultimately, a mighty effort out of Orange. Fell just a bit shy.
Yeah. Also, big shout out to that Blissey, 127K damage healed. Not only that, but also if we're going to talk about supports and defenders, that Slowbro hit some absolute clutch surfs to keep the squishies protected. I think Meowscarado was about to get dove on a couple of times, and nicely timed surf just prevented a lot of that, along with, I believe they were running the Resident Guard. So giving those shields too is absolutely clutch.
Yeah, Resonant Guard is such a powerful item. Probably my favorite of the new items. And just one of my favorite items, period. Specifically to carry on tanks. We'll even see some supports carry that Resonant Guard, right? Like supports that attack a lot as well. It's not rare to see a Hoopa pick up a Resonant Guard. That item is sicko mode.
I expect to see a lot of that this weekend. UCS AOS Cup qualifiers this weekend. What do you got going on for them?
I mean, I'm casting EU region with Spraggles on his channel, and then Zoinks is grabbing the reins from me, casting NA with Spraggles on his channel as well. So we're going to be rooting on everybody in NA here and EU as we see what top 8 teams qualify for those February finals, because the February finals is also the AOS Cup qualifier. So the winner of February gets to go to Europe and compete in kind of this worldwide top 8 type thing, which is, it's kind of like a mini, mid-season showdown type thing, which I think is sick, getting all of the regions together in the middle of the season to kind of see where they all stand up to each other. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, who you got? Obviously, LG going to be a front runner. Yeah. Seems like they've added some new people to the roster, but based on some of the tournament outcomes, they haven't skipped a beat.
Yeah, so obviously it's easy to... Let's start with EU because that one's very easy. Nouns, and then it's just a bunch of teams trying to catch up to Nouns, right? As they've had roster shakeups, but everybody has kind of fallen into different spaces. So if Nouns, screws their head on straight and just kind of stays the course, they skill-wise kind of gap everybody so big that they shouldn't have a problem winning. On the North America side, though, I think it's easy to say that LG might be the top team. I mean, I would say they're the top team. But the gap between like LG and our second place team is much, much smaller than in Europe, where Nouns and whomever else, arises there. So it's tough to bet against those two front runners, in my opinion. Where do you stand, Kyle?
I think it's hard to bet against LG. You tried to bet against them, in Worlds and lost that bet. I thought TTV looked the strongest, and I think that might have been a little bit of bias coming out of NAIC and kind of seeing how TTV performed. But I think LG, it's just hard to bet against them right now until someone can, take them down.
Right, and we're all eating humble pie from like the first 2 UCS seasons, right? They obviously leave world champions, but they were kind of a silent entity until the tail end of season 1, right? Because Overlord was like, oh, I got to go to prom, not going to be there. And then they just dipped out in top 4, right? No, I'm not going to be here. I've got my 4th cousin's bar mitzvah or whatever. Overlord's not going to be there. And then he just showed up for the last tournament of the season. They won, showed up to Worlds, they won. And then the next season, March finals, they didn't even qualify in top 8. And everybody's like, man, what happened with LG? This signing curse is real. And I don't think anybody would have seen the LG team from beginning to regional finals and said, that's the world champion. Until that first match in Yokohama, and everybody's like, oh shit, this is going to be a problem. Yeah. They are going to destroy everyone. And that's exactly what they did. So I hope it's kind of like an LG Express train, so we can kind of set them aside and let the other teams in NA really fight for these other spots.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you can't have like a world championships without the reigning world champs. Like, that's just bizarre to me.
Can we talk about the Niners going to the Super Bowl, though?
Football doesn't exist when the Bills get. Once the Bills get eliminated, the football doesn't exist to me anymore. I don't want to be watching.
I've been waiting for this moment. Yeah, no, I know. You and me, we have beef, okay? It's fine.
Go Chiefs!
Yeah, Chiefs versus the Niners. Of course, it's the Nanera v. Crunchy Bowl. So, we'll probably do something on stream that day for y'all. Just putting that out there. So this is awkward. Nanera, we're ready. We're ready for the next 10.
Yes. All right. So we have Squirrel, Sleight of Ham, Ginger with Envy, Love for Money, Draku, Liku, Lazy Water, Enderglaze, Primordial Skull, and Michael the X. Again, guys, please remember, do not leave the queue in the lobby. I am rotating things through. When you guys leave and rejoin, it kind of like really wonks things out and kind of screws over the next group.
We're learning. We're learning.
We're learning. We're growing. We're getting better.
Yes, we are.
I'm a little bummed. Yes, Daddy's on cooldown, so I can't use it.
Oh, well, somebody redeemed it for you. So, oh, yes, Daddy.
Oh, wait, hold on. See, but that's... I need to teach you the trick, Stoops, next.
Clip it.
Tricks.
No, the clip it is wild, Gara.
Daddy.
Oh, no. Yeah, it exists in the soundboard, too, and I fucking hate it here. You have to lick it.
Oh, I will.
Yo, we've got Liku and Draku, like, putting their qualms aside to combat the evil that they believe is on the other side of the map. However, we do have Liku and Equation Cram scrapping it out here. So is this going to be like an extra tick in one of their boxes to secure this maybe one of these MVP things? This is an opportunity right now, Kyle. This is an opportunity.
The redemption arc is real.
Yeah. The Cram was obviously really strong. I am excited to see what Squirrel ends up doing. The resident Greedent player, if they're going to go with Greedent or if they're going to go on something else. I think they've been on a tree arc lately.
I'm hoping that the person that is playing Greedent is the one that has their gamer tag as Fix Greedent.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'd hate to have to think about that in any other way.
That would be Squirrel of Death.
That's their Twitch name is Squirrel of Death?
Yes.
Yeah, that better be a green lock. That better be a green insta-lock. It's Pikachu! Don't you do this to me. Fix Greedent, aka Squirrel of Death. See, this is how I know Equation Cram wants to win. They are locking in pick one Umbreon for the maximum no funsies zone.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more strong picks in competitive. The mean look and pick your poison. Oh, are we gonna get a Sableye gamer?
Come on,
are we gonna get
Ham.
Doob Snack's wish? Come on, Ham, don't let us down.
Ham. Come on, Ham. Please. Let's get it. I'm putting their name down on the list. Ham,
I expect them to score like 400 points.
They could, their stat line could be no points, no knockouts, no KOs, no damage, and they're getting the nod this game. Facts.
You heard it, Ham.
They just got gapped. Liko got gapped. Equation Cram just got gapped. So they're not getting another tick in their box this game because Ham TTV comes in, and then I'd have to give it to Fix Greedent, aka Squirrel of Death 3900, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I wonder if 3,900 is the amount of deaths that they caused, because that kind of terrifies me. But what are we going to have Draku on? Are they going to be going? Ooh, I like this Inteleon pick. Yeah, it's got to be.
And we have Liko and Hoopa. We've got a lot of stuff going on here that I'm a big fan of. Unfortunately, I already pre-committed my slot for this game to Ham TTV, so that's where it's going to go. But I might add other people to the list, Kyle. I don't think anybody controls what goes on my list but me, so I believe in myself.
I believe in you too. I have full confidence that this list is going to be a great list, and you're going to check it twice, and you're going to figure out who's playing Pokemon naughty or nice. And I think Ham TV, it's going to be naughty, but I think it's going to be beneficial for them because maybe they'll get that $10.
Fingers crossed for them, for me. Question, Steel Agent Kyle. Where does Steel Agent portion of that name come from?
Oh, there's a long story. Long story short, I have metal in my leg and I have a steel type tattoo. And my favorite Pokemon type, steel. So that's where it is.
That seems like a pretty short and concise story. That's a great story.
There's some more to it, but we're going to leave that off stream. Okay,
deal. Bet. All right, what do we think about Primo Skulls?
No.
Hurt.
He was there for it. He was there for it, but
we're gonna let that slide then. So where do you think? How quickly is this Magikarp going to evolve faster or slower than the one we saw last game?
Looking at what we got here with the Hoopa, I'm gonna say slower. I'm gonna say slower on this one. I think they're gonna struggle a little bit, especially because what you pointed out earlier in the cast with that Sableye being able to steal some of that money. I'm gonna put my money on this Sableye stealing them, and as I say that, it's exactly what they do. They just pick the pockets of that Magikarp. But Magikarp is doing a little bit of flopping here. They're looking to get some of that boost bar up, and not quite able to do a ton there, but they don't go down, so it's not all that bad for them.
Yeah, I like the situational awareness between this Squovit and Sableye, like realizing we really cannot let this Gyarados get online. Especially with the Hoopa, like they can just take over the lane because yours isn't particularly strong. Meanwhile, we have Equation Cram now on Equation Umbreon, I suppose, getting a quick KO for themselves as Ginger is just a poor Rowlet trying to defend that goal. So.
Yeah, they put that Rowlet in jail and then just walk away. But as I say that here, Magikarp almost gets an assist there as Sableye does go down. And that Magikarp did get a little bit on there, but they're living on 1 HP in a dream, and they're just going to flop on back to base and grab a berry. And as I say that, Hoopa gets a nice KO on that Glaceon.
Yeah, the Hoopa's been using their portals incredibly well. I think that's Liko, actually, that's playing the Hoopa. So they definitely want the prize here. You know, they're like, okay, I might not be Sableye, but I can play Hoopa and get that second tick in my box. And that's a good way to do it in my book here. Tons of pressure on. This poor Magikarp desperately wants to be included in something that happens on this map. I'm surprised it hasn't scrambled across the map to try and score at this point, since both players were kind of faded backwards. But they're scrapping down there. And poor Magikarp is level 5, but still a Magikarp.
And here we go, 8-minute birds. Dartrix gets online to that second stage evolution, but as I say that, they're gonna go down to that Umbreon. And Dracu doing some damage here with that snipe shot, does get one attached to that Umbreon. This Umbreon and Glaceon are just being absolutely rude to Orange right now. Those mean looks are hitting all the right targets at all the right time, and they're comboing those mean looks with the Icy Wind, and it's looking pretty strong so far early game.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see an Icy Wind Glaceon Icicle Spear is just so strong, but I suppose that's a great way to get some type of objective secure on your team without switching up a character that you like. Nice little pickup of the backside Bunnelby by Dracu. They're doing what they can to pepper these things in, and poor Magikarp is like, please, and Talion hit one massive snipe shot. There, they got it! We did it! Their effort gauge has been loaded, and they're playing as a bounce, I believe, is what that ability's called.
Yeah, it looks like balance. We got the glacial stage has been set. This Icy Wind is going to be starting to do a lot of damage. They're going to look to get that onto the Hoopa. Maybe one Icy Wind would have been able to take it, but a nice Phantom Force into the hyperspace hole. But they get pushed out of that by Purple. Really strong play, but this Umbreon's going to be going down here. Bounce trying to get onto that Greedent, but that Greedent's just so strong. And Gyarados goes down to the Glaceon. Holy, we got a nice fight here.
Yeah, oh no, this thing's going on forever. Draku just missing Fix Greedon, aka Death of Squirrels. Squirrels of Death, 3900. Something involving death and squirrels is playing this Greedon and doing a pretty darn good job at causing so much havoc in the backline for this orange team. I am shocked this Basement Reggie is still on the map.
Yeah, Azure Spy Vision, Draku looking to do some damage here. They're starting to burn this Reggie Ice, and here we go. We gotta get a secure, and it's gonna go over to this Charizard with that Fire Blast. Holy cow.
We call that a luck of the draw, because that Charizard was not trying to secure anything. It was trying to secure those KOs, which it is getting, and it did earn. Moving forward here, we have the Unite move, and now we're just gonna burninate the countryside Trogdor style, as everybody is taking damage right now.
Well, Charizard was a man. They might say he was a dragon man with that triple KO. 150 to 21 at the 530 mark. Purple side is starting to run away with this one. And now as I say that, oh my gosh, Greedent going in insane. That's our blue buff. I licked it. It is mine. And they're looking for get some more. They're going to try to take this red buff, but not before they're going to dive in on Draku.
Yeah, I mean, Liko, stepping up to give that support. Now the rest of the team is trying to get rid of Death of Squirrels, Squirrels of Death, Fix Greedon, whatever you want to call them. They are finally sent packing and living up to maybe their Twitch gamer tag a little bit more in that moment. However, if you're purple, if I'm ham right now, this is a Sableye game now, right? You've taken over the first 5 minutes. Your team literally needs to do nothing but protect your goal zones so you can go score and take over this thing and put the last nail in the coffin. However, purple's not about that action, dog. They want to fight, and they are going straight for it.
They're going straight for it, but they're going to have to back up here because Greedent also goes down there. Charizard was a little bit low there, but went back and grabbed a berry. Azure Spy Vision now is up, and Draku is looking to do a ton of damage into purple and does just that. And we got Glaceon going down, and Charizard gets a nice KO in return onto that Gyarados, but 2 members of purple down. So nice bit of comeback XP for orange side there.
Yeah, if I am ham on purple team and we are in voice comms, I am losing my mind right now. Because they might not have scored a bunch of points up until this moment. However, they had the experience lead, they had a robust score lead. All of the pressure was on orange. They could have literally sat on their pads and just eaten wild Pokemon for the rest of the game. And this game could be 400 to 21. But unfortunately, what they did is they hemorrhaged a bunch of experience back in the hands of orange, and now you have a player of the quality, like Liko, like Draku, that can just take this game back over. And that's precisely what they're looking to do. Is this Umbreon is playing without their team, they're getting stunned, Greedon has to peel back, Ham is on the backside of a nightmare, they get KO'd on the Hoopa, fine, but like, how much did that do for your team? Not much.
Not much, and yeah, you saw Hoopa brought the rings unbound. This Regieleki is going to be going low, and the overheat is looking to secure it, but it's actually Draku with the snipe shot that takes it down. And orange team getting a nice bit of XP, like you said. Interesting to see that what we're going to be doing here. Nobody going for this basement Reggie. They just want to hang out, maybe try to get this Regieleki in, but got a little bit of a skirmish here. Squirrel looking to do some damage onto this Hoopa. And on the bot side, I'm not sure what exactly we're going to have here, but looks like orange team is looking to make a push towards this basement Reggie objective. But purple side team also starting to make their way downtown. They are walking fast, but I'm going to start seeing maybe this Blaziken try to do some damage into maybe this Charizard. And as I say that, Charizard takes out the Gyarados, and Draku looking to do some damage from this back line. Oh, Decidueye gets a mean look there and goes down by the hands of that Charizard, who's absolutely, like you said, burninated the countryside there.
These teams are giving me anxiety. Like, I do not know what we're doing here. We just saw the Charizard leave the Sable up top to try and take care of the Regieleki. Regieleki gets a KO on the Sableye. Charizard peels down, gets a KO streak of 2. They get the objective. But now Rayquaza's here. Everybody's still fighting. Everybody's injured. We have no Unite moves. Like, this is a nightmare. And I don't even know where this thing's going to go anymore.
Nightmare, and here we go. We got a little bit of nightfall time, and 179 to 46, just Rayquaza's on the map. Dracu's gonna have to go back to base, does that, gets his health bar up, but this Charizard's gonna be down for another 10 seconds. Blaziken is back into the arena, and Orange team is gonna have to win a team fight here because they are down by more than 150 here. Maybe they look to score, but Sableye is doing the Sableye thing. Gonna get another 80 here. Hoopa Rings come unbound, bringing the team here. Knock, who's there? It's Decidueye, who's looking to do some massive amounts of damage. Doesn't quite get the secure onto the Rayquaza, and it's actually Glaceon that secures it, and Purple side team is going to get a ton of KOs. Might be a team wipe here, and this one's gonna be all but over side Purple.
Yeah, I mean, that was... Orange had no chance anymore but to try and flip that thing after, like, the bizarre bot path fight they took. And Purple was more than happy to oblige because they had a Sableye backcapping there. You know, they got another 80-something points in. And the fact that they secured it anyways is just great news for them. Orange going to look to scrap this thing out. They've still got 50 seconds. Might as well try and get your numbers up. Try and get your highlight reel on. Maybe have a moment here as we collapse down to the last 40 seconds.
Absolutely, and like you said, the Sableye did their Sableye things and greet it. Scroll of Death is going to do their thing. They're just going to play that harasser. You have two very strong harassing Pokemon in Purple side, and you saw them do just that. Squirrel gets another KO onto that Decidueye. Charizard hanging out in this top path. Glaceon getting a nice double KO, and I think it's some, yeah, 813 to 92 as Gyarados does bounce onto that Glaceon, gets their KO timer to reset in about 30 seconds. They're going to be back, but it's going to be too late. This game's over.
And Charizard just absolutely picking up and putting down the other team here as they're spinning on base. Good show by Purple. Good show by Purple. Poor Orange. I mean, they're staring across the way, and there are two tanks on that side, and they don't have one anywhere near them. So it's incredibly difficult to play somebody like a Snipe Shot James Pond or even Decidueye and get value because it's so easy for them to just hop on top of you in the back line.
Yeah, you saw that. Yeah, two defenders. Not only that, but that the Sableye just able to kind of be stealthy, and then even also, you know, able to kind of jump on you. And that Charizard was playing mega aggressive because he had the ability to have that front line, and Glaceon was just kind of doing there in that back line, doing a ton of damage. You see that 85k by Ender Glaze, able to absolutely pop off at that with that front line. Not quite as strong as Icicle Spear, but he made it look good.
Yeah, I mean, it provided their team. They're the one that secured the Rayquaza, right? And that's what Icy Wind does, and Icicle Spear does not, is a burst of damage, which if you look across the board, especially because it was a Bullet Seed Greedent, there was no real true secure, right? Smite secure. So Ender Glaze, identifying that, or it's their preferred moveset. Either way, it worked out, and it served its purpose to a T.
Yeah, Ender just looked at that Rayquaza. He saw the Dracu and Ginger with their sniper bills. He just looked at them and said, "Sniper, no sniping. This is my Rayquaza."
Yeah, for sure. And of course, I mean, Dracu had the whole weight of the world being thrown in their face with this Greedent and Umbreon just chasing them down. It cleared a lot of real estate for Ender Glaze and Wee Thick to work.
Yeah, all right. So I know you said it before that the Ham's going to be on your list. We holding strong with that Sableye pick?
Ham is on the list. I've definitely added a notch onto Equation Cram here. I think they played a phenomenal Umbreon game. So, and I do have a proclivity again to lean towards defenders. So, you know, I think I'll put Greedent on there too. The list is growing, maybe a lot faster than it should, but whatever. Like I said, I get to do what I want here.
Yeah, it's your show. We're just running it.
Well, it's not get too crazy. It's my list, and I'm running the list.
This is true. We did say that Dupe Snacks would make the call here, so.
So we're doing it. We're doing it.
So it's looking like Purple team coming off strong in all the games so far. Do you think it has to do with first pick or?
No, not the way these teams have been drafting. No shot. That is not where the game is won and lost. that is not where this thing is getting gapped out. Absolutely not. I appreciate that these teams are taking this for what it is, which is a time to have fun in customs and are playing characters that they like and enjoy. I just think, unfortunately, the way the texture of these games go, for example, phenomenal players on the side of Orange, we've seen them all have phenomenal moments. They literally didn't have a tank. So it makes it tough when you have a bullet seed Greedent running it down in your face, taking 108k damage and with no healing on their team, right? Like just those little berries that they pop out. So it's fun. That's what it is.
Yep, and we love that. The whole concept of this is for somebody to have, just an off meta pop off. And I keep telling Squirrel, like, his whole thing is he wants a Greedent buff, and I keep trying to tell him, like, if you keep playing Greedent the way you play Greedent, they're not gonna think it needs a buff. Like, you're just annoying. Please stop.
Yeah, back in the day, we used to call that the Artriyu problem. Like nobody else could make Greedent work, but she was such a monster.
She was phenomenal.
and on the biggest stage too, like just gapping everyone. When everybody was like, "Yeah, you can only play Lucario top," and she was like, "No, you can play Greedent top," and just gapped everyone. And it's like, yeah, that's why Greedent's not getting a buff because you're smurfing on everybody. Like it's insane. And I would love to see a Greedent buff because I'm dog water a Greedent, and I need all the help I can get. So, like, buff Greedent, but just for me and Squirrel. That's it. Everybody else gets regular Greedent. Me and Squirrel get buff.
Squirrel's attacking the Greedent buff. He doesn't need it.
No, I don't want that.
Squirrel, I'm in your camp. We need a Greedent buff.
No. I don't want Squirrel to just absolutely body me anymore.
All right.
I've had enough.
Mr. Snacks will make a deal. You play against him with Vision.
Before we announce the next 10, I would like to check in with my casters. Do y'all need a break?
I don't need a break. I do have like 2 more in me. Does that work?
We can push right through if you would like.
I mean, I'm not stopping anybody from taking a break, whether somebody takes a break or not. I'm just saying I think I've got 2 more.
2 more. Okay. So we
good.
got 2 more. But for those of you who are in the queue, if you do not, like after the next 2 games, if y'all do not get a game, please do not worry. We will be doing this again next week. I'm still waiting for Draku to answer me on what he's doing next week. So there's
Next
that.
Wednesday, Draku.
So if somebody wants to pressure Draku about next Wednesday, I would appreciate that. But yeah, so Nanero, please feel free to call the next 10 for me, ma'am.
All right, the next 10 are going to be Miska the Dog Bear, Darkinator, Milkman's Son.
Oh, yes,
Love
Daddy.
Crafty.
Who did that? Okay.
You're welcome for the T3 sub, friend.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 2 more in the tank right now. I'm just waiting for the cooldown to be up.
All right, cool.
Get fucked, Gara.
Yeah, your rewards. I didn't do anything. I did have somebody ask me to say Happy Pina Day, everyone, which whatever that means. Shout out to Happy Pina Day.
Is it Pina's birthday?
Is it Pina's birthday?
No idea, but happy. Is that a birthday thing?
No, it's just
Happy
a Wednesday
Pina Day,
thing.
Pina. There we go.
Well, Wednesday's
Oh, got it.
On Wednesdays, we all dress in our pink Hollowware and we play pink Pokemon in our pink outfits.
Got it.
The other half of that list is going to be Gara, Smash, Ombru, Bofity, Security, and Meowtooth. I actually read it correctly this time.
Meowtooth.
Why are you running?
Stop it.
What are you saying?
My friend 450.
Oh yes, Crunches.
Bofity. We're gonna get to see Smash again.
Oh.
I wonder. I want to see.
Sorry, I had to
I want to
keep
see
Smash.
Smash play. I want to see Smash play some Machamp. That's what I want. I'm not sure about what people you want to play what Pokemon do, but I want to see some. I want to see some Smash Goro.
See, now,
Some
if I was
Smash
a
Goro
troll,
for the people.
I would
I'm
slide
down
this
with that.
in.
I'm down with that. 100%.
Hey, Dude Snacks, there's Link. It'll
Yeah,
get
there's
you a
a Link.
soundboard.
Oh, will people hear it?
I only do it if it's a channel point redeem.
No, there's a soundboard in that server.
Where is the soundboard?
What the dog doing?
Okay, so we have Miska, Darkinator, Milkman, Lovecraft, Gara, Smash, Onbu, Fofity, Security, and Meowtooth. So if you're on that list, you should be in the lobby.
Pina.
Pina.
Good,
All right, who are we
old
missing?
Pina.
Nope, security's in there. Who are we
Yeah,
missing?
who are we missing? Security, Smash. I don't see Smash.
Smash!
Paging Professor Smash.
Smash probably went and got into another game.
The Resonator.
I always pictured, this is what I picture when it comes to Smash. I always picture Smash with like 20 tabs open and like just joining every game queue and then just running the games.
Honestly, fair.
That's what I picture. Either that or he has 20 monitors, okay? But like, honestly, ideal setup, but okay.
Smash is everywhere all at once.
Smash.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Kingslayer, are you here?
This is amazing.
I cannot believe you introduced him to our soundboards.
Hey, it's only the public one. He's not in the basement.
Oh yeah, the basement one's much more degenerate.
Can you go fuck yourself?
Oh, that's a fun one.
It's Pikachu!
What the dog
Good one.
doing?
These are terrific. Oh, I'm gonna use these too much. I'm gonna use these too much.
Well, you have to lick it.
We have lost the plot, my friends. We have lost the plot.
Get some help.
Kyle, we got a game. Okay?
We got a game.
We got a game.
Piss off, Ghost!
Oh, a game we have. And what are we going to have? I think we're going to have maybe a Clefable band here on the side of Orange. I'm thinking that's what they're going to do.
That's a transition by a true professional right now. Clefable getting banned out, which is fine. Umbreon on the other side, it looks like doesn't matter what Faux 50 is gonna lock in, which is a great gamer tag too. And I hope it's not like Foso, but it's Faux 50 because that is awesome. That is an awesome
50.
That is an awesome gamer tag.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? Darkinator, I don't know if they're going to be going dog here, but we are going to have to get a pick on their side, and it's going to be maybe a dog? They're panning over every character in the book, and they're going to end up on that chicken.
Yeah, I mean, Fire Chicken, bring it on. Nashville Hot, let's serve it up. Let's get after it. I like Garrett Hall. They have been hovering Zoro since the ban screen. There was no doubt where they were going with their pick. And of course, another Crustle, and I'm down for some Crustle gaming.
Yeah, the Krusty Krab is the place to be, and Milkman Son too. They're going to pick that in there in that second slot. On the side of purple, we're going to get that Lapras Blastoise locked in. Well, at least the Lapras, but are they going to pick double tank here?
Gara's calling me out because I said their name incorrectly. So bury me, please, with all of the stuff I love. I like how we're going into double tank mode after last game. And we've got Feast of Fae and Evio Mint, who is picking up the Meowscarada again and coming, going for the crown, honestly. They're going to see if they can get another tick on my list here to get themselves an MVP award.
Yeah, and we're going to have the Comfy going. They're going to have some options to jump onto and mount, but Grango on the Zoro, I think that's going to be a strong pick, and they're going to have a huge front line to do some damage, like you said. Crustle, Slowbro, and Trevenant front line for this Zoro is going to be absolutely crazy, especially when you're going to have security on Mew being able to just blast some beams and electro balls from that backline. I kind of like Orange side teams' chances here.
What if this Meowscarada gets a level lead with Comfy on them? They are going to have like a 200k damage game because you just get to jump onto these three defenders and hit your Unite move. And like, that's like an easy, like 50k damage, like instantly. It's insane. So Evio Mint has a real opportunity to have like earth shatteringly high damage numbers this game.
Yeah, and you looking at it, they already have a green badge on it, so you know they've been practicing. And based on how they've played in some of these earlier matches, I fully expect them to pop off. I know they've had a pretty strong game on a couple instances. So, but here we go. We're going to be jumping into this next game, and we'll see who's who in this match. But I'll be interested to see who's actually going to be taking the jungle on purple side.
I better be whoever this Comfy is going to be hitching a ride to. So I'm hoping that there's been some conversations in BC and saying, hey, this Meowscarada is going to be our hard damage dealer. We're going to have Blaziken to secure, and then we're going to have this Blastoise and Lapras to just cause some frontline chaos. On the other hand, Orange is literally just going to be lobbing grenades every time they engage. I mean, 3 tanks, a Zoroark dipping back and through, and then you have a backline Mew. That's nasty business.
That is nasty business, and you see this Comfy attaching to the chicken. We do have a special name for that down here in Pandacore, and we call it the cock ring. But we're gonna see what the kind of damage they're able to do once we get involved into Blaziken. And 26-18, so we've gotten some stacks, but here comes Grango. He uses that illusion into the Squirtle, so they're trying to be a little sneaky here as they go for this top lane gank.
Are we just gonna call Gara anything but Gara? Is that what we're doing? Because I'm down for that.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we do.
Perfect. Looks like Garfunkel's gonna gank top here, which means they're gonna have a tough time in bottom, depending on where this Masquerade ends up. They are on top, but that poor Dwooble is so low.
So low indeed, and a lot of the farm does end up going to the side of the purple team. But here we go. Onbrew is looking at go. He says, "Get in, losers. We're going shopping into the enemy jungle and looking to bully this Floragato out of it." They're probably going to say, "Hey, this is our blue buff, and I'm going to take it."
The tree has a good opportunity, again, to cause static because they're at level parity. This is going to be a problem for EVO Mint. They desperately need that Comfy to hitch a ride with them and stay with them at this point in the game, because this character can take over. Finally, we got Faux Fitty rolling down for the support, of course. Yoni getting bullied out themselves. Still have their passive, though, so they can extend a little bit further if they want to. Meanwhile, we've got the ugliest Pokemon on planet Earth carrying the cock ring, I suppose, and they're moving through, bullying up and holding down their bottom goal pad, still at a clean 80.
Still at a clean 80, and here on this middle path, Zoro is looking to feast, and like you said, Garfunkel diving in, and we got a Night Slash and gets a KO streak of 2, and they're looking to maybe pick off this Meowscarada as well, as the Meowscarada does take out that Trevenant and Ambaru. But here we go, triple KO, and we got a little bit of a dance by Grango.
Yeah, I mean, Gangly Greg getting a KO streak of 3. That's a good look in the center. If you're a Zoroark, they're getting huge, already level 8. And this is what I'm afraid for purple. You know, you've got Gary so far ahead of everyone else that now they're going to be able to take over like they're doing right now. I mean, they're just knifing through every single person. 3 players down instantly. And Glenn is just still going in.
Yeah, old Greg using that Nightfall Days, getting a couple picks there, and this 7-minute basement Reggie is going to be probably free 99 for Gary. And yeah, it's going to be a Regirock, so they're going to have some defense boost for the next 90 seconds once they secure it.
Yeah, oh, Greg, nothing but Bailey's down here. They're eating good, drinking good, and feeling good. Level 10, and they are going to be able to run roughshod through this other team. At this point, if I'm purple, I'm just like, all right, build the wall in front of Grace and let them get in there.
Absolutely. Here goes Crustle looking to do just that, build this front line. But all 5 members of Purple are going to be trying to counteract this massive front line of Orange here. But Nice Surf does get into that, and Lapras is going Perish on, but oh, holy cow, Gina is going to go diving into the back line and doesn't quite get a KO here, but they're going to be running, and I'm not quite sure what we're going to have. Oh, Rubble Rouser doing a bit of damage here, and 3 members of Purple are going to go down, and this top goal is gone here, and they're going to have a chance to get this Regieleki now.
Yeah, however, EVO Mint was able to knock out Georgia, which means they got tons of that experience. That Comfy was finally hitching a ride on the right character. And this is an opportunity here. They brought some level parity across. This Meowscarada can definitely start taking over as long as Purple is willing to play into that strategy.
Absolutely. It's 208 to 52 at the 5:30 mark. Purple is just going to start re-engaging, but Whoa, we're gonna have Zoroark just start to do some damage here, and George is gonna get that nice KO on that Regieleki, and that's gonna push towards that second tier goal.
It's good that it's pushing. It looks like they're going to roll through the center to make this push a true one, as Blastoise is just spacing out, and they're taking the buffs. Meowscarada can't even contest. Where's this Comfy at? Who's it hitching a ride to? Because it needs to be on this Meowscarada, who's finding a good opportunity to jump in, does lace in some damage. Unfortunately, Blaziken's on the backside of the map going for back caps for some reason, as the rest of Purple is sitting like, help me, I'm drowning over here. Help me. They're going for the engaged follow-up. Mew gets the spacing, little light screen goes up. They pop their Unite move. They're in the shadows, and they're fighting from there too. Electro Ball hits a ball toy in the least satisfying way possible, as for some reason this goal zone is still standing, but at least getting some points scored on.
And Gregory and the bot path does end up taking that basement Reggie as this Regieleki goes in. And Orange team is going to get a massive amounts of scores here. It's 286 to 97, nearing this 420 mark, and they're absolutely blazing Purple right now.
Oh, absolutely. My big question is, where's the Gary grenade that we've been seeing all game long? Like, just crash landing on the opposing team, making their impact felt. You know Gary likes to get in there and make that happen, but they've been a ghost lately.
Yeah, 343, 97 4-minute mark, and you're just seeing Orange team just running away with this. They're just absolutely living on the Purple side of the map, taking any and all farm, and as you see, Grango, again, taking his jungle buffs, and now he's pretending that he's a little Baltoy, dancing towards the middle, and I think they're going to start making their way towards this top path, maybe, and actually, no, they're going to try to fight here. Rubble Rouser comes out from Crustle, and Overheat dives in, but actually misses the mark, not able to reposition, but Crustle does a really good job before getting KO to using that X Scissor and repositioning the team. 2 KO streak for Mew, who's actually doing a really great job staying in this back line and throwing those Electro Balls, throwing those Solar Beams. And now they're on Surf, and they just get out of there for free. And 3 minutes left, and Orange still in an absolute commanding lead. And I say that Blaziken gets a nice pick off on that try.
Security is playing amazing on this Mew, like very flashy. Great rotation through the skills to make sure that they're getting proper spacing. The Solar Beams, the boosted autos all have an opportunity here. We are under the 3-minute mark, and I ask you again, Kyle, where is Garrett?
There's Garrett. Garrett's looking to do some nice slashes into this Meowscarada. Meowscarada uses their Unite move, but they go down anyway, and this Regieleki's going to go in, and Gregory is going to be able to get another big dunk here, and that top goal is gone.
Yeah, it's nice to see Gerardo at level 13. They're going to need that. Taking these buffs is going to help as well. They need to set themselves up. Level 14 would just be prime, but not at the expense of their health bar here. Foe 50 getting caught out a little bit by Milkman, and Milkman is now getting surfed out. Is this Regieleki going to be able to be burned in time? It's all in security, because I don't think Anbu has what it takes.
Yeah, I don't think this one's going to be going down. 5 seconds left, and yeah, it's going to be close, but they're going to think twice of it. Slowbro's going to get caught out here. They try to use the Surf to engage there, but there are 4 members of Purple who are there to absolutely take them down. They might start looking here because there are 2 members of Orange down, and Gabe is nowhere to be found, but here he is, doing the Night Slash, but gets surfed by Blastoise. Blastoise Hydro Typhoon, a swing and a miss, Cowabummer, and Night Slash able to do a massive amount of damage, gets that Blastoise taken care of, and that Comfy is looking to use their Flowery Fields, healing that Lapras, but that's going to be, they're going to go down here, I think, and that's exactly what happens. Too much damage on the side of Orange right now.
Yeah, Gustavo gets KO'd, but the rest of Orange was there for the smoke, and they get the KOs they need back. They're up by a ton of points, so all they have to do is button up around this Rayquaza, just make sure Purple doesn't get it for free, because they only need to hold on for 70 more seconds here, Cop.
And here we go. 2 seconds until Gandalf comes back into this match, and the Purple side team, they're still down by a lot. You see the score call right there. They know that they're down by more than 100, but it's actually closer to a little bit more than 200 right now. But here comes Rubble Rouser, able to do an absolute ton of damage here. Lapras is going to have to peel off, and they're just going to get surfed. And nice wood hammer by Trevenant, able to slow down that Meowscarada as Blaziken goes down. But 2 members down as Meowscarada does get a nice double KO there. They might be able to get Gertrude on this Zoroark, but he's gonna run away with that X speed.
Yeah, Gerardo has no HP. They're going for the Night Slash on Rayquaza. Pick up a little bit more of that here. There's 3 players down for purple, so we're in some fun time here with 20 seconds left as Gavin is really looking to dance. Gavin dance with what they've got left. Night Slash does have a little bit of movement to it, and at this point, you might as well show off.
Yeah, Giovanni goes down 27 KO or death timer on that one, but doesn't really matter because Orange team absolutely dominated that from front to finish.
You know, there was true signs of life with Eviomint with the Comfy. They had some really solid moments. Unfortunately, there was no one else willing to buy into that game plan. And, you were able to have Gara take over, get some 5 KOs, actually score some points. 8 KOs for the tree? You're going on the list. You're going on the list.
On the list, got to give a shout out to Greg though, because they were absolutely cooking for a little bit. 65 KO, but security 82K from that backline Mew. They did exactly what their role needed to do. They did a ton of damage. They stayed healthy. They got themselves out of tough situations with those agilities and those surfs. So really great job all around for Orange.
Yeah, Gallagher nailed it. I got to give them a big shout. 65K, but some true shining stars was this front line that they built around security and Grady here. So shout out to Milkman, Anbu, and Miska. Miska, I believe, is a Slowbro main gold badge up in here, and they really showed it. Great work out of them.
Absolutely. GG's all around. And MVP, you're saying you're going with the tree on this one, I think.
Yeah, it's hard to contest
Get
with
fucked,
a
Gara.
tree racking up the most KOs on the team there. We're grooving out here. That was a fun exercise in brain power with G names. A lot of fun.
I was running out of them at the end there.
So at some point, I was like just desperately like, can I Google this fast enough without losing pace on what we're actually talking about? And that is called inting for the broadcast, for the content. I've got a bunch of these points, so you know what I'm going to do.
Yes, Daddy. Okay. Oh, yes, Daddy. Right as I unmute. Right as I fucking unmute. Gara,
Can you go fuck yourself?
I clicked the wrong
one. I'll download that entire VOD for you and send it over to you, friends, so you can put that on your YouTube.
Gandalf was
I'll
a
also be
banger
sending
call,
it to
by the way.
Spraggles too, so he has a list next time you show up in chat.
I feel like every time I go into Spraggle's stream, Gara's in it every time. So.
Oh, I always get the
names.
clips. The second he gets
yes,
a new name from
Crunches.
Spraggles, I get the clips.
Nice.
I can't tell if you love me or hate me. I know. That's part of my charm. That's when you know it's a brat. That's exactly how you know it's a brat. Congratulations, sir. Porcinolo's dose. All right. So this will be the final casted match of the evening. Want to make sure that I take a moment to thank Steel Agent Kyle and Doob Snacks for their time tonight and for their wonderful commentary. Remember that Doob Snacks is keeping an eye on you guys for the biggest pop-off of the night to win a $10 eShop gift card, and also the overall MVP to win a $25 eShop gift card. Also, if you did not get to participate tonight, please do not fear that we will be doing these every week. This is also going to be really good practice for UCS, so if you guys want to come through, get some crazy customs going. Don't forget that you have access to the Panicorn Playground Discord server if you and your team would like to jump into a voice chat in order to be able to be in comms during these. And we thank you so much for your patience in allowing us to work through the bot and just kind of learning how we're going to groove through this as we move forward. So that being said, Nanera, would you like to call the next 10 for us, please?
Yes. All right, in the next lobby we have Ahistra, Lucas Gaming, Mind Hacks, and Aaron, KCEO, Jade, Mashed Potato Johnson, I'm Lovey, Michael Hacks or Michael DX, and Lazy Water. For a split second there, I thought I was about to hear a different song.
What the dog doing?
For a split second there, I was expecting Afro Man.
Oh.
Because of the tune.
Hey, shut up, Kyle.
It's my favorite sound.
Also, Kyle and Randy both got new walk-ons this week too.
It's my favorite sound.
As it should be. All right, I think that is our final 10. Are we ready?
Ready.
The final countdown.
Ready.
Okay.
It's the
All right.
final
Doob looks like he was redeeming channel points for a second. I'm mildly concerned. So here we go. Bye.
No, I'm still on cooldown. Still got a minute and 40.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
See, we're gonna have
gutting.
banned here.
Absolutely gutting. All right, I'm gonna try one of these other buttons I haven't pressed yet. The irony is, I picked one I've pressed. How stupid am I?
Meow.
There you go. That's it.
Oh my gosh. And looks like we're gonna get handshake Umbreon bans from both the teams.
I like that. Nobody likes to be put in mean look and be caged down when you're trying to have a good time here. Yeah, that's like the anti-pop-off spirit is Umbreon, so I'm glad to see that it's on the bench.
Yeah, ooh, first pick Gardevoir. I know it's got some buffs, but I think KCO wants to maybe pick what they're strong at and maybe pop off. And on the counter, we got a Serena Eldegoss picks.
And Aaron was on the Hoopa last time. I remember that type of stuff. So they're switching. They're going to be stomping with the Serena. Love to see that. I do love this Gardevoir first pick. Gardevoir got buffed in a big way. That Unite cooldown is no joke. It is so good.
Yeah, I think I played against one recently. It must have been running Energy Ant because it seemed like every 30 seconds that thing was coming out and just absolutely, demolishing and bodying our team. And we got a Clefable. Clefable's so strong right now. That's going to be really tough for purple side, especially since their only source of healing right now is going to be that Eldegoss. And it looks like purple has a ton of damage too with that Leafeon and Mimikyu.
Yeah, so we've got ourselves like an actual true competitive comp on purple right now, right? This is something you could literally see in UCS in a couple days. This lineup, and you wouldn't be surprised. On the other hand, we've got some people cooking in the kitchen for orange. Mr. Mime, let's go. Zeraora, let's go. Zarina, let's go. I hope these three players have the games of their lives.
I do too. And Mind Hacks, he had the leftovers on, but he switched that over to a cookie because he did not want to, run that apple. Very interesting there because I always see him. He loves that apple. He runs that thing on a lot of characters.
Is that true? Like that's just what they do?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
look,
it's an interesting tech.
Yes, those are words you could use to describe that. I mean, I'm going to have to put all the faith in the world in Mind Hacks. You know how to use Shedinjadal. I don't. So we out here.
Yeah. It's nice. So like how he's explained it is that in team fights, like if you win a team fight and then you want to keep pushing like a goal, you don't have a healer, you can just continue pushing because that apple is going to, continue healing you while you're out of combat. So you don't have to go to base. If you want to, peel off of a fight and go score, you don't have to go back to base to do it. So it's something that you can do in solo queue. Competitive, I'm not so sure.
That is technically something you can do. I'd be willing to agree with you that those are things you're allowed to do. Here we go. It'd be nice to see like a sick Mimikyu game too. There's a lot of fun characters to watch in this with Kyle, and the least of which is certainly not our Leafeon. That's a known quantity. So let's have our Scramble Zeraora pop off. Let's have an Aeron Zarina pop off. Like that's what I'm looking for.
I'm looking for that Zeraora pop off. That's my duo partner, Gold Badge Zera. Absolutely very proficient on that character. It's carried me to many of Masters on that, so I'm excited to see him go.
I agree completely. They're getting fed right now. They just ticked over to level 5. They're about to roll into one of these lanes and do some damage. Taking a look here. Nice. They have got the Rockstar Hollowware too with the guitar. Good look. It's a good look. Tons of Mimikyu pressure here. Poor Clefairy can't hit Clefable. Jade has been using these screens very well to gap, and here comes the Zeraora. Just eviscerating HP pools. Nice wall to prevent the retreat, and Orange is getting on the board with a K opener. I'm excited. This is what I wanted to see, Kyle. This is what I wanted to see in the last game today.
Yeah, here we go, and they're going to get a KO streak of 2 onto that poor Kirlia. Are they going to feast on the third? But, Mimikyu is able to grab that berry, and Zeraora is going to spark on over back to their side like nothing happened. They're going to go back to their jungle. But looking at Mindhacks is looking for an invade with that Leafeon going shopping in the enemy jungle, looking to maybe take that blue buff, saying that is ours. But they're going to go grab that orange buff, is Zeraora. Mindhacks actually thinks twice of it and starts to back away.
Yeah, I mean, Zera already being pretty close to level 7. That's almost a 2-level gap that Leafeon would have to try and bridge, and that's just might be a bridge too far. We're peeling back here, and Anon is already a Zarina as well, so like Orange is posturing very well early, which is what you expect out of this composition. We'll see if they can get Scrambles online as they're dodging all these side shots. They're looking for a key target. They're going straight in. Eviscerated was, I believe that's Lazy Water on the Mimikyu. They get just crunched. And now we see the Shedinjadal, and we see a Leafeon go down in an earlier round like it's fall out, boy. Fall back, my boy. Scrambles, pressure. That's what it's all about, is they're looking for another target. They actually eat some Excelgor shots. KO streak of 3, get caught in the gravity. Now Scrambles is in trouble. Pivoting back is the Eldegoss. And Kyle, I'm going to let you talk. What am I doing? I'm not alone out here.
Holy cow, what was that engage by Scrambles? I don't know how he got out of that with that Clefable gravity. Holy moly, he was living on that 1 HP in a dream. Gonna go back at his farm, but 710, and oh my gosh, that Clefable goes down. Really nice play by Delphox to get that Mystical Fire on top of it. And I don't remember if Delphox was running any sort of anti-healing, but that would have been really smart, especially into this Clefable. As this Mime is looking to get some more stacks online, Jade is going with that power swap, and this goal is going to be starting to go down here. 103 to 45, 645 in this basement. Reggie is still up. Both teams just fighting over this goal instead of over the objective. But here comes the Plasma Gale from Scrambles going in and doing a ton of damage, but no KOs just yet. Oh, Orange team's gonna have to back here. That Clefable, all that healing on the team was really clutch there.
Yeah, and the gravity helps prevent some further follow-up as well. So, once Scrambles gets in with their Unite move, they have a tough time getting back out with a tactful gravity there. So I appreciate the commitment. I also appreciate them saying, okay, let's not overextend here. If they're going to the back line, they see the gravity was used. It's on cooldown. Clefable has to pick up both berries, leaving out some of their other players to struggle for themselves here, as now Emerald 2-step comes out and the Gold Zone siege continues. Serena's on the backside getting stunned a little bit, but they're putting so much pressure on that Gardevoir. They've got a real chance to close out this Gold Zone here.
Oh, nice math by Orange team. I didn't realize Unite players do math. Leave that goal on 1 for a nice 39 overcap by Orange team. It's 184 to 77 at the 540 mark, and this Regirock is free 99. Orange team is eating well. They're going to have pretty much access to whatever they want to do right now. They may elect to go all the way to the top, and that looks like what they're going to do. Purple is trying to get there in time, take out some of the farm before this next engage.
Yeah, all 5 players for Purple are up, which means Orange needs to at least match. They're much stronger, so if they play conservative here on their pad, play far back, they've got a great opportunity. Nice slow beam, but it's on the Mr. Mime. Wow, that's a Fairy Singularity and Fanciful Fireworks, not catching anybody. But Jade goes straight in with the Showtime, getting all into the back line. There's 3 players down for Purple in a blink of an eye, Kyle.
Yeah, really big engage. Like you said, all the Unites came out. That Plasma Gale also coming out for Zera Aura, and they were looking to fight within that Gale itself, and they then take out that goal. And Orange team is starting to snowball here. I know that it might be a little bit of an unorthodox comp, but they are playing well as a unit.
Yeah, as long as this Zera Aura and Anon doesn't get caught without their Eldegoss, I think they're going to be in good shape. They're finding great ways in. They're timing themselves around gravity very well. So, like, there's the gravity. Scramble's going to wait, and then they're just going to be able to jump in and pop off. Actually, they get chunked huge in the backside and actually get KO'd by the Mimikyu. And now the Regieleki hits, but is there anybody with points to score? No. Just 4 sitting in the hands of Scramble. So, yes, this thing went in, but there is going to be almost no value. Only 2 over there. Yes, it extends their lead, Kyle, but that is not what they have. Oh, another Fairy Singularity. They're hemorrhaging all this experience back, dude.
Oh, yeah, that was a huge catch, but even with all that experience, it's still quite a big level gap when you look across the board. Level 12, 2 level 12s on the side of Orange, and highest level just ticked into 11, which was that Mimikyu. And Orange does have to regroup here, but they're going to have to, play a little bit more cautious, get their farm, and they might be able to get this basement Reggie. They definitely are going to have the numbers, and I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to have the numbers and the positioning, and 4 members down here. And Serena's also going to be starting to head this way. Mindhack's looking to get some value in that top half, going to get some scores, and I think Orange just got to turn it and burn it, baby.
Yeah, and Anon is huge. Level 13, they're stomping all over this other team right now. Psyshock's come in. We have another Mime Unite straight into the face of the Gardevoir, who gets stunned down, hit with that boosted auto. They get chipped up. Clefable is nowhere in sight to the characters they need to be insulating and protecting now, which means Scrambles has an opportunity to get a ton of KOs on these squishier characters that have ventured too far away from home. However, it's Jade on the front line as the Mr. Mime, putting in all of the legwork for the team. They are not skipping leg days. They're eating protein now, and protein on the menu is Team Purple as they get eviscerated, and now they can get some points in.
Oh man, I don't know if you saw that, but there's an Emerald 2-step. Mindhacks was coming down from that bot path, doing the Emerald 2-step, and immediately picked up by the Queen Ascendant and Serena, so completely negating that Unite move, kind of turned that fight around. And now Orange team is going to have this boost of their attack for the next minute and a half, going into this Rayquaza with a massive score lead.
Massive score lead. I mean, level 14 Zarina, 13 Zera Aura. They are dwarfing anything on the other side of the map. We wanted a Zarina and Zera Aura pop off, at least I did, and that thing is materializing right in front of our eyes.
Here we go. Rayquaza on the map. Both teams setting their scrimmage lines. Mr. Mime and Eldegoss looking to front line here, trying to take a peek at that. But here comes Mindhacks playing through the top, sees the Zera Aura, but Mime is looking to engage here, gets the power swap on the Slowbro, but they're going to get chunked down by this Psyshock, but they say it's showtime, diving into the back line, going to get some nice KOs, does pick up that Gardevoir, but here on this side, Fanciful Fireworks comes down, takes out the Leafeon, 2 down for Purple, make it 3, and Purple is going to be struggling here. Mimikyu and Slowbro on the map, and it's just them, all 5 members of Orange, looking to take this Rayquaza, and they are absolutely bullying this Purple team this game, and they're looking to take and turn and burn this Rayquaza. Dude.
I mean, they are ripping through it. They take it right before the Fairy Singularity goes off. Doesn't really matter. We are going in literally on this team. We're looking to extend our lead. And that thing, I don't think I've said it so far tonight, but, Hundo Burger time, my friend. It's happening.
Hundo Burgers with extra cheese going in because we are running these customs. Final game here, and Orange side taking it. We didn't see Orange win a lot of these games, but they're going to take this last one with a nice team wipe.
A team wipe. I love this. I mean, I can already start crossing some folks off of my list here. I need to see how these metrics shook out here, but Scrambles and Anon just really put themselves on the map to me. Matching levels of KOs. Let's see some damage numbers. We need the damage numbers. Oh, that's so tough. And Aaron, I keep calling him an Anon, so I apologize for that. And Aaron,
what about Jade on that? 68K as that Mime, but not only that, but Jade was absolutely cooking at that front line.
I am looking through. I've got 4 names on my list now as we've completed this. Great games across the board. Orange was humming, obviously. That was terrific. Okay. I've got my picks. I've got my picks. When do I reveal my picks? I've got my picks.
All right. So the picks that we are revealing, just for those of you, just one more time, just so you guys know what you were playing for tonight. Dupe Snacks is responsible for picking the biggest pop-off of the night to win a $10 Nintendo eShop gift card, and the overall MVP to win a $25 Nintendo eShop gift card. So, Dube, who do you have?
Okay. For our pop-off for the $10 Nintendo eShop gift card, I'm going to EVO Mint with the Meowscarada Penta pop-off, which was absolutely banana lands. That was great show by them. And for the all-around, what I put in my notes is the all-around GG's award. I'm going to go with an Aaron, the Zarina, 100k damage, tied for the most KOs on the team, and a Pokemon that has literally been banned to the competitive Shadow Realm because it's so irrelevant, making it look very impressive in that game. So that is my nod for the all-around GG's, as I've called that award in my notes.
Yes, so congratulations to Kingslayer and Aaron for winning gift cards. I will be in touch with you to get you guys your prizes. GG's to everybody. Thank you guys so much for showing up and showing out. Again, I did see Sorrowful come through. Just so you guys know, we are planning on doing this every Wednesday, at least for the foreseeable future. They will be castoms, as we're going to call them, because Crunchlish is the thing. So we will be doing casted customs every Wednesday right here with Steel Agent Kyle and a new guest caster every week. So we are taking applications from the community. If you guys are interested in dipping your toe into the casting pool, thank you, Gringo. Thank you. Speaking of which, Dube, you're embarking on a little casting journey of your own. You want to talk about that a little bit for those who are interested in doing a little bit more?
Yeah, so actually, ironically, it's off the back of Kyle sending me a message for with some questions, and I was like, this is something I've been thinking about for a while. So I went ahead and I put my all my information through to start a Medify page for some casting coaching for Unite. It's Unite specific, of course. If you want to talk generalities, obviously we can do that too. It's not live yet. I've got vouchers going, and I'm still waiting for that to get approved. But once it does, I will of course let people know. But also, like, if you have questions, just message me. I'll answer it. Like, as long as it's not an enormous out-of-pocket question when it comes to casting. Like, how much do you get paid to do stuff? As long as it's not crap like that, I'm going to do the best that I can to help you out. So, yeah.
Said I'm sorry, and I'd never ask that again.
When you do these sessions, they're like booked time sessions, right? So do they get to pick like how long are the sessions?
The way I've got it set up right now is for an hour. Again, I haven't been accepted, so I might have to change that based on however they set up their metrics. It's literally just to make some availability for those of you that want some help, have some conversations. But again, I don't want people to get too tied onto the money thing. You have to book my time. If you want to, great. If you just have questions, shoot them my way. I'll respond to the best of my ability.
So one of the things that we will be doing in the future, just because again, this is one of these things where we want to give back to the community and we want to kind of grow it. And so Dupe Snack's putting himself out there and offering himself and his expertise to the community. We're going to go ahead and match that. So as soon as the vouchers go through and Dube's Medify is live, we will be giving away paid sessions with Dupe Snacks for winners of the customs going forward. So those will be announced on an ongoing basis. So if you wanted to try casting, if you want to get a little bit more experience, Panicorn Gaming will be paying for 5 sessions with Dupe Snacks, and we'll probably give those out one at a time.
And I'll match 5.
The Medify goes live.
If you give 5, I'll do 5. Bang, we'll do it like that.
There we go. we're here to grow the community in any way possible. And if you guys had fun with these customs, again, I know it's a little bit competitive, but we're all looking to have a good time. We had a really good group of people here in the community, and obviously with the people here behind the scenes, it's just a really good time for people to come out and just game and have some fun and try some new stuff, and essentially just get their moment for a highlight reel and a pop off, and here we go. So thank you guys so much for your time tonight. I do appreciate it. Doob, I know you had to do daddy things earlier, and I appreciate you carving out time to be here for the inaugural edition. And we'll thank Kyle for putting this out into the universe for us, and you for being so chill about letting me slide into your DMs and ask you to, come down here and do this for us.
No, it's been great. I appreciate the invite. This is a terrific thing for the community. And I will help out in whatever way I can. So thanks for pulling me in. I appreciate
yes,
it.
Crunches.
Oh,
all
hold
right,
on.
the community is request. Oh,
it's on cooldown. Fine.
that's okay. The community's asking for it. So, oh yes, Daddy.
Oh yes, Daddy.
That's what.
Oh, there you go. So, yep, there you go. So we're gonna go raid Monty Bear. It's Monty with 2 eyes, right?
Yes, and an underscore at the end.
And an underscore at the end. Cool. So we're gonna raid Monty Bear. I absolutely love her. Here is Raytex if you are a follower. Here is Raytex if you are a sub, a good girl, a brat tamer, or a brat tamer. In this case, I think Doob Snacks meets the brat tamer requirement at tier 3. I don't know.
Wait, what? Does that mean I got new subs? Hold on, I have questions. Pretty sure
anyways,
is a brat over here.
No, I believe that. I fully believe that.
Get fucked, Gara.
All right, guys, we're going to go over and raid Monty Bear. Thank you guys so much for your time. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. Everybody have a good night. Be kind to each other. We'll be back on Friday where I'm going to be doing a Chaos Wheel collab with 316 Trainer X. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, friends.